Running a small business means I wear lots of hats. When I put on my hiring hat, I can count on LinkedIn Hiring Pro to make it easy. LinkedIn Hiring Pro helps manage my hiring workflow, puts my job post in front of a unique network of professionals, and matches me with the best candidates for my business. I can also share my job with my network. No other job site lets me do that. No wonder most small businesses say they'd use LinkedIn Hiring Pro again. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free on LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/quality.
Well, we've made some upgrades.
Hell yeah.
We're back. That's right.
That's right, brother. We're back.
Leftovers is back in the $20 billion compound.
Yeah.
We had to take a hiatus to upgrade our security systems.
It's looking mint in here. You don't even understand.
We've got SAM systems out above ground.
You know what's really messed up? When you got your crew over here taking like TikTok videos and Instagram videos from like this fake like green screen area. It's so wild.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Like he will go in. He makes us go into an area where there's like a green screen just to take TikTok videos, and then we go to the $3 million studio.
Yeah, because it's good to have it staged for.
Yeah.
If you need green screen material. But you know what? Actually, guys, we set up a free abortion clinic at any stage. 9 months, you can come get an abortion.
Oh no, don't go there. People get mad. People get mad if you're making abortion jokes.
Oh no, it's free here. We're fighting back. It's free even up to and after birth.
Oh, post-birth? I think some people need post-birth.
I was saying Keemstar, he's what, like 40? I'm saying if his mom shows up, she can still abort him. It's not too late.
I don't know if this is... I can't believe I'm about to do this. I'm about, in the interest of fairness and my journalistic integrity.
Oh, God.
Did Keemstar actually have like a, I'm pro-life, but I'm also pro-choice tweet?
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. Pull it up.
I mean, that's... Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think that is a perfect indication of like how insane the National Republican Party has gotten. I'm jumping right into the fucking politics.
Go ahead.
No, but like, I'm giddy. I'm excited. But yeah, when I saw that, because like Keemstar is the perfect dumb guy. He's like the perfect conservative dumb guy who's like, oh, I'm actually a lot smarter than I am. You know what I mean? But even he has like a reasoned approach to this, and so does 70% of Americans. Is just showcasing to me how fucking insane the Republicans are.
Here's the actual tweet. I saw this. I was like, that's actually a pretty good take. But the funny people were clowning on him because he's like, that's called pro-choice, bro. He goes, I'm pro-life and pro-choice. It's like, no, you're pro-choice. That's literally what you're
offering people the opportunity to have that choice. That's where that comes from.
Yeah, that's pro-choice. Pro-life means you're not pro-choice.
Yeah.
But there you go. Even Keemstar can get it right.
Pro-life doesn't even mean pro-life. It just means you're pro-forcing
anti-women.
Yeah.
It means anti-women.
Carry pregnancy is a term.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal, man.
So frustrating!
I know. I'm sorry, Keemstar. Let's take it from the top, though. Today, we're sponsored by Babbel, Stamps.com, and DoorDash. Look at us. Top political show in the world. Wait, try again?
Let's do it again.
Just subtle, like this. So, how have you been? I mean, gosh, it's been a long time. I had a baby who's now 3 months old since the last
it was
time.
very selfish of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Claim to be pro-abortion, has a child. Okay, bro.
Yeah. Not pro-abortion, by the way.
It doesn't seem real pro-abortion to me.
I'm not advocating for more abortions. Let's just be clear.
I am. I love abortions. Yeah. I'm a fan. Do them all.
Well, you complain about overpopulation, yet you're pro-life. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even care about overpopulation. I'm not one of those like I'm not one of those like dudes who's always like, oh, we have finite natural resources. We're not in a scarcity economy. But no, it's wonderful that you have a child.
Thank you.
Another child. I don't know what to say in these situations because I'm so mentally stunted, like emotionally. Right. You know what I mean? That I just don't know. Like I have friends that are getting married, they're having children and stuff, and I'm just like, I am literally a baby, like in my mind. I know.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 30, but I behave like a baby.
Well, listen, you don't have to have a kid. I mean, it's
No, I
a
want
choice.
to. I'm
All right. Well, first find a woman that you want to have a kid with, and then take it from there.
all right. We'll figure it out.
But you'll figure it out.
Hit me up.
You just have to you just have to have a tender heart and a willingness to get shit on your hands, and that's fucking it.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I've had
Yes.
I was a father to a puppy. But it's so I have experience with handling poop.
I got less shit on my hands raising my dogs, but
Probably.
unless pee, I've had pee in my face because he's like a sharpshooter boy. The minute you take that diaper off, right in the face. It's crazy how he knows too. He's got a sense for it.
Yeah.
But let's see. You went to Coachella. Do a little update here. You got called out for your fits, bro. I gotta say.
It's bullshit.
Can I criticize some of your fits or rate them?
You go ahead. Yeah, let's hear it.
You have some of those fits that we could pull up.
Hell yeah.
I was kind of surprised. I'm not gonna lie. So I saw you rocking that Gucci Hawaiian shirt, and me and Ela just like 2 days before we were going through the mall. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this shirt, and I saw that on the rack. We always browse through Gucci.
It's
to
ridiculous.
See what's going on, and I was like, "Who the fuck would buy this shirt?
Me.
This is the worst shirt
Do you
they've
want
ever made."
Do you want to know what? Do you want to know? Wait, you know who that is next to me? By the way, that's the TikTok kid who's like 10 songs that you need to know about.
You cropped his ass out. He's trying to take a
someone
photo
else
with you.
did. Someone else probably did that. I didn't. I was
photo with
excited.
you.
I was stoked to see him. Have you never seen his TikToks where he's like 10 songs, like indie bangers that you never heard about, and it's like Nirvana. I'm like, dude, come on. But I'll tell you what my mindset was on this. Okay, I come into Coachella. I literally like tossed a bunch of shirts into my bag. Okay. I did not prep for this. This is the
Oh,
Coachella's
come
not about
on.
music.
You're wearing a $1,200 shirt.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I got it there.
Oh, you bought it
Yeah,
there.
I bought it there. The first day I put the shirt on, and it's like, it just looked terrible, right? And I got like really insecure because everyone else was like blasting fits.
Yeah.
And Coachella is like, it's whack. Everybody
Is it
knows
whack?
it.
It seems. Did you have
Festivals
fun there?
across the board, I think, are whack. Like straight
Oh.
up.
Oh,
I
the
just go
fit?
because FOMO, and I go because like all my friends are going, and there's fun to be had.
All right, let me see this.
But anyway, that's why I bought the shirt, which by the way is inexcusably
Dude.
expensive. 100%.
Your proportions are so fucked up, bro. I don't even know what to comment on this. The shirt is massive.
I love that shirt.
I like the shirt, though. I do like the shirt.
Yeah.
But then the pants appear to be a little small.
Yeah, I mean, I like.
You like them high and tight?
Yeah, I like short shirts. You gotta listen. I'm doing leg day. I'm not skipping that.
Yeah.
You
You
gotta
want to
show
show
off
if you
the
got
quad.
it, flaunt it.
Yeah,
This one's better, though.
I'm letting the puppies breathe on that one.
Let the balls breathe.
Yeah,
You want to have a baby one day.
exactly.
Yeah,
Straight up.
this one's better. Let's see the other fit. 3 days, right? 3 fits.
Yeah, and 3 days, 3 fits, and then the last one was the camo one, like top down.
That was
top
the
up.
highest rated one, I
That
believe.
was on my
Yeah, but you were getting there was like a poll, and you were getting like 2.5s every day.
That's one of my editors.
Brutal.
That's one of my editors, Austin Ox. He's the one who got me canceled too, actually.
Wait,
Because he's
okay,
the
this
one
fits,
who like
this
went.
is a good fit. I like this fit.
Thank you. I'm wearing. Shouts out to JPEG Mafia, Peggy. That's his merch up top. That's what I'm wearing in the bottom. Shouts out to my boy Miggy, Reconstruct Studios. It's out here in Melrose. It's like that's handmade.
So do you get VIP treatment when you go to Coachella, or do you have to rub shoulders with the plebs?
Are you trying to fucking get me further canceled? What's going on right now?
What? Come on,
Am I under attack? What's happening?
I'm just asking. I'm just looking for
No. I
information.
mean, yeah, no. We got artist badges.
You're
well,
not
I
an
got
artist.
artist guest, and I'm not an artist, but I got an artist guest. And
From who?
I can't say. Anyway,
From one of the performers gave you an artist?
I'm not at liberty to discuss this.
Okay, so you got backstage where it's all nice.
So
and they have
no,
food, too.
actually, so artist guests now. There's one step above that. It's artist, and then there's like multiple different layers. Like there's backstage, yada yada, like or specific stages that you are performing at. And if you get the A pass, like the artist pass, which one of our friends had, you can pretty much get in everywhere. Mm-hmm. Artist guest is like kind of like VIP, and now VIP is kind of just like a general admission, but with like one additional area that you can drink at. It's all super crowded. I think festivals across the board, like especially if you're not like a huge fan of artists or listen to music that much, and I don't, It's just so inconveniencing. You have to wait in lines all the time. You're in the desert. So much dust that you're inhaling. I'm an old man. For me, I would rather listen to someone in the comfort of my home.
But I'll tell you what, bro. I've been to a lot of live music. I mean, not that much, let's be honest. But I go, whenever I'm at a concert and you guys, listen, I'm just being honest with you guys, okay? But when I'm at a live show, I go, man, this would sound so much better fucking on the headphones.
Me too.
I was like, bro, this sounds
Am I crazy?
so much worse.
I thought I was insane for thinking that.
I my whole life, I do not like live music. Sorry, I don't like it. It sounds like shit.
It sounds worse. It always sounds worse.
It sounds way worse. And by the way, I saw a lot, like when I was in college.
Listen to better bands.
What?
Listen to better bands.
I mean, that's true too. Like, obviously, if you're listening to like acoustic music, like if you go and like listen to the Philharmonic, obviously that shit bangs live, bro. Beethoven.
Yo, yeah,
that's my boy.
fucking turn up at the Beethoven.
I mean, no, my parents force me all the time, but you know.
I saw a lot of hip hop shows live in college, and I was like, this
hip hop's
shit.
always terrible live.
Like, this shit sucks.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like all of the experiences that we have, whether it be the Super Bowl or whether it be just going to a festival or whatever, like you have to do drugs or like be on some kind of stimulant.
Bro, if I'm on
it.
E, then I could be in a porta potty watching people take shits and it'd be fun. You know what I mean?
That's the one area where I'm sorry. I think I blew someone's ear out probably.
No, we've done much worse.
It's if I'm at a festival, in that situation, that's better.
If you take E?
That went down the wrong hole a little bit.
Did you take E at the festival?
No, I did not.
Did you do any drugs?
Just mushrooms all day.
Oh my God!
But
legal, and it wasn't fun.
Legal, of course. Shiitake is what I'm talking about, not psilocybin.
Finely sautéed portobello.
Yeah, I do love legal mushrooms as well. I'm a fan of mushrooms.
So wait, then was it fun considering your legal consumption of grocery grade mushrooms?
Yeah, I mean it's just like you're brutalizing your body. My Whoop, like the band that I have that like
your what
checks my biometrics. I have like a fitness band thing. Oh, not an ad.
What's it called?
It's a Whoop. It's like a subscription service. It's too expensive.
It's called a
Don't
Whoop?
Get it. Yeah. That's
they could find a better name than Whoop.
Anyway, I don't know, but it's a biometrics device, right? It's like a Fitbit on steroids.
Okay.
And it was crying.
Well, don't. You got to take that off if you're gonna do drugs.
It was fucking crying.
That's like the definition of a buzzkill,
it
bro.
Literally is like we are about to alert the authorities with how little sleep you're getting.
You got to take that thing off next time you do mushrooms.
It's really bad. It panics when you like. It panics when you don't get a lot of sleep, or
goes,
like when you drink alcohol.
There it is.
Yeah, that would be funny if it did that. It's just like it's annoying and in my ear, being like, "Oh no, you're."
So it's like your heart rate is up.
Everything.
You haven't got sleep. You're dehydrated.
Heart rate's elevated. It looks at your like oxygen, your blood oxygen levels. Like
you can tell that just from sitting on your.
I think it just like measures your pulse and your heartbeat all the time and your body temperature.
Wow.
And off of that, it makes like I guess predictions.
That's real interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the things were fucked up. But at least I walked 10 miles every day. And then I was having fun, of course, with my friends. So of course, people on the internet were like, "Oh, fuck that!" Like. It's time to get mad.
Why were people mad at you?
Because of the shirt. Because Austin Ox, my editor, made a joke, which we make inside jokes all the time in our community. But when it goes outside, there are a lot of deranged people who are like, "Oh, people hate on him."
By the way, it's fucking hilarious that your editor, who I love, that guy's so funny, that he's like just getting you in trouble with his shit posts.
All the time. Amazing. All the time. Like
so, people got angry that the shirt cost $1,200.
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm angry about that, frankly.
Yeah, no one would have known. Like I'm sure like some psycho would have figured it out and been like, "Oh, fuck this guy. He bought this." Blah blah blah.
But like people would have known. It's
but
Gucci
then
shirt.
he also posted that video of me like. Or that photo that's a old ass photo where my hair is like super short too. It's from like 2018 or whenever I went to Coachella when I was going to the Shorties and they like offered to, already had a ride for the Dobrik's vlog squad or whatever to fucking fly to New York. And I was
on the private plane.
And I was hosting an award at the show. So they were like, you can hitch a ride with them. So I hitched a ride on a private jet. And so he put that fucking photo on it. And he was like, this is
The real face of socialism.
Look at this socialist, like fucking fake socialist. Like he's flying in a private jet, buying like $1,000 shirt,
bro.
and everyone lost their mind. They were like, people were just like, it's so wild. People immediately are just like, I'm gonna kill you.
Here's
like, I'm
the photo,
gonna find
by the
your
way.
house and kill you. I'm like,
By the way, who bought the alcohol, Hassan?
what is
Who
that?
bought the alcohol?
Is that I don't? Is that a reference to some?
Yeah,
shit? I don't know anything
I'm just
about
kidding.
these guys.
The story of the Dubrick, the night that someone got essayed, there's like a big debate about who bought the alcohol for the underage girls. So
Yeah,
who bought the alcohol, Hassan?
I'm unfamiliar with them, but do you know who was? I don't even want to say.
Go ahead.
There were some people on that plane.
Go ahead.
Is your ex co-host was on the
Trisha
plane?
was on that airplane? How many people were on that airplane?
Dude, hey, look, man, they were maxing it out. You know what I mean? It's economy.
Dude, I'm surprised that she didn't make an appearance.
I was hot. Fuck, too. This was like, it was not a good experience for me. I literally just like straight ran from Neon Carnival. I was late. And I don't know. I didn't even know. Does the private jet wait for you if you're late, or do they fly? Because I don't have any clout at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they probably wait a little bit. Where's Trisha approximately in this photo? Back here?
I think I'm looking at her.
Oh, she's behind us.
I think I'm looking at her, going, "What the fuck is happening?
and you're
What
high.
is happening?" Yeah, I just sat there. I was like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, it
Who's
was
this guy.
it
I
was
recognize
cool.
him, but I don't know.
As the man, it's Matt. He's cool. I like him.
Shout out Matt. And
Yeah.
this guy Todd apparently bought the alcohol. That's what the rumor is.
Is that what they're saying?
That's what they wrote in the New York Times or
Really?
Insider. Or
That's a bummer.
some-
I like Todd too, but I don't know. Look, I don't know anything about the situation, but yeah, I think I don't know. Todd seems like, I mean, he's a nice guy. I like him.
Well, no comment.
Okay. Well, I need to be more informed on this.
Hey,
issue.
no, you're allowed to like people that I don't. No problem. Also, you had 2 million on Twitch. Congratulations.
Except for
Well, we're allied on that front, as we all
that
are.
would be a problem if I didn't like him.
Congrats on 2 million. Yada yada yada. I had a baby. Who cares? Which one's is a bigger achievement? I guess you guys can debate amongst yourself.
Yeah.
2 million, a baby.
I think the babies probably.
Well, yes.
A lot of people are having babies. Not everyone's hitting 2 million on Twitch.
That's true,
okay?
That's true. Babies are a dime a dozen these days.
Yeah.
And you can't even get rid of them now, so there's gonna be even more.
Yeah,
of them.
this is so much more.
More importantly, I know you've been playing Elden Ring. I just want to say as a quick flex on you, I beat New Game Plus 7. I've cleared the game entirely.
There is something wrong with you.
Well,
what are you doing?
There's nothing else to play. There's no video games out that are fun. So it's easy, honestly, when you're as good as I am at video games.
Dude, your New Game Plus 7?
That's the max difficulty.
I know.
Yeah,
It's just it doesn't get boring. Like you're literally
It does,
chopping.
yes, no,
you're
it
chopping Radon for like 8.5 hours.
No. Actually, my damage is so high. I like 3-shot everything.
What was your build?
99 strength, 99 endurance, 99 vigor, 2 giant crushers.
Oh, you were
Jump attack, and it's like insane, bro. You do like 4,000 damage per jump attack, and it's nuts. So that's going for me.
One thing I did was everyone was talking
armor.
Shit. Everyone was talking shit, so I started doing PvP, and I was just melting fools in my.
Oh yeah.
It's really funny because things on the internet you just forget. People lie all the time. You know what I mean? Or people just like greatly overestimate their strength or their skill. So when they're talking shit and they're like, "Oh, you suck all the time," I'm like, "Yeah, I think I probably do suck. Yeah, you're right."
So what? These people were challenging you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So when I was like, "All right, talk shit, get hit," and I did a fight club, and I was just melting them, like absolutely destroying like 30 in a row. And then I realized, like, okay, maybe I'm not that bad.
Well, unfortunately, my character is like level 330, so I can't really match anyone.
We technically could, but
yeah, you'd have to
destroy me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It would de-level me. But anyway, so you might be getting some smells going on. Should we do the Tim Pool slop bucket thing now or wait?
Do you want to be sick for the rest of the episode?
Actually, let me play this clip. This one's unfucking believable. I got something here for you. Our hog of the week, right at the top here.
Hell yeah! Let's get right into it.
Jesse Waters, making those pussies water because he's so fine. You know what I'm saying, Jesse? He made this girl's wet at WAP water. He makes those WAPs water. You know what I'm saying? Pound it. Pound it for Jesse Waters.
I don't know. I feel conflicted about this. I don't know what he did, but also it's
you're gonna
Jesse
love
Waters has never made anyone wet.
Oh, by the way, did they explain you have your own monitor now? You can pull shit on screen.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, this facility is improved dramatically.
Thank you, man.
The technology here is crazy.
Yeah, no, we had a breakthrough. So here's Jesse Waters talking about how he seduced his significant other. You ready for this?
Okay.
We about to make those WAPs water.
Gross.
I was trying to...
Just wait, boy. This is one of the premier Fox News anchors.
To get Emma to date me. First thing I did, let the air out of her tires. She couldn't go anywhere. She needed a lift. I said, hey, you need a lift? She hopped right in the car.
Does she know this story?
No, she doesn't know the story.
Oh my God.
The Jesse Jr. does.
You're basically the
Bro,
Zodiac killer.
Wait, pause for a second. This is literally, it's the implication, Dennis. Like, this is like, oh yeah, I took my coworker out on a boat ride, and I was like telling her about nautical rules.
I can't believe. First of all, I can't believe someone would do that, and second of all, to admit it on air like it's a lighthearted anecdote, bro. You're literally the Golden State Killer. You are a wanted fucking serial killer at this point. To have such a devious, sadistic mind, to let the air out of the tires of someone you're targeting. You're fucking targeting her, bro. About to make those WAPs water.
Dude, so here's what I don't get. Like, does he think it's like 1967 or something? Like, it's like, this is such like a Don Draper era thing to say. And it was like weird as fuck back then.
Yeah.
And it should have been illegal back then too.
Jack the Ripper even thought this shit was weird.
Like, now at least we know better. And this motherfucker's like, nope, not me. I know less.
Yeah. I'm fucking speechless watching it. Let's just watch it in its entirety. You guys just judge for yourself. But this is the guy who is dictating basically how people should think and feel. So one more time here for the people in back.
When I was trying to get Emma to date me, first thing I did, let the air out of her tires. She couldn't go anywhere. She needed a lift. I said, hey, you need a lift?
She couldn't go anywhere.
I don't believe
it's the
that.
Implication.
I don't even believe the story, which makes it like somehow more gross.
It's true.
No shot.
Why the fuck would you lie about that?
That's what I'm saying. He thinks it's like cute. In his mind, he thinks this is like...
It happened.
I doubt it.
It happened. What are you saying?
What?
He's proudly talking about. He said she had nowhere to go. She had nowhere to go. And who was there?
I just think that it's like...
He did that.
It's too much high effort. He probably like cornered her in the office or something.
No, he did that. Dude, why? No fucking shot. Should we do a poll?
I mean,
do you believe him? Yes or no?
I just think it's like it's too high effort for him to like it's like serial killer shit. You know,
he did it. Why would he lie about? I'd be like, you know how I met Hila? I roofied her and took her home, and she woke up and she's like, "Where am I?" And I was like, "I got you, baby."
Yeah.
Why would I lie about that?
Or it's like, I cut out her brake lines, actually.
Yeah, she couldn't go anywhere.
And then, she got into a horrific car accident. And
I followed her and rescued her from the wreck. All right, well, let's finish this clip. And in the meantime, Paul, is he telling the truth?
Yeah, I already. It's up.
Okay.
No, she doesn't know the story.
Does she watch the
Now
show?
The Jesse Jr. does.
You're basically the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
It has a happy ending.
Really?
Yes, we're married. Did you really do that?
Is that the first time?
See, even fucking Gutfeld's like,
you know
no.
what?
Yeah.
Even Gutfeld's like, that's gross, Jesse. Shut the fuck up.
This is giving me Woody Allen vibes, where he's like, yes, I had sex with my stepdaughter when she was like 12, but we're married now.
Yeah, no, it makes it better when you do that. Lifelong commitment. That's literally what Tucker Carlson
a happy ending.
Tucker Carlson once famously defended Warren Jeffs. And I mean, trigger warnings all around, by the way. We're talking about some heavy shit early in the morning. But Tucker Carlson once famously said of Warren Jeffs, a cult leader who was in prison at the time for facilitating, child rape.
Okay, but just tone it down a little bit.
Through a sequence of child marriages.
Tone it down.
Okay, well, anyway, he did literally say...
Just say S-A or R-word or something.
Okay, sorry. Child R-word.
Yeah, just, tone it down
Sounds
a
like
little
I'm
bit.
saying a different R-word when I say that. I'm like, being ableist to a child.
A child R-word?
Anyway, but the point... the point is that Tucker Carlson literally said, well, it's different. It's like, what's going on? It's It's very different when it's a lifelong commitment. Yeah, like a lifelong commitment to, R-wording your partner.
Yeah.
That you married when you were a child.
Well, the proof she liked it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys are crazy.
Well, just to give a little more context to him letting the air out of this girl's tires, he was 39 at the time, and the employee that worked under him was 25. This is the Fox News network where Roger Ailes was the head of the company. He was outed in 2016 amid allegations of harassment and sexism. Bill O'Reilly, of course, is his mentor, who, as we know, had settled multiple sexual harassment suits. So,
okay, to be fair to them,
stop right there.
That's the only way that you can. That's the only way they promote you at Fox News. It's like a Florida congressperson. Like, you have to have DUIs. The more DUIs you have,
right,
the more leveled up you are.
Ryan Kavanaugh is running for governor in Florida by that definition.
Yeah, so that's just how it works.
By the way, Ryan Kavanaugh won 2 of our lawsuits. 2 to go, baby.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Just to update you.
Yeah, getting
fucked. Slam dunked out of court. What was the result of our poll?
75% say yes, 25% say no. Or 74,
Man, he can tell no lies.
Also, one last detail about all of that. He left out the fact that he was actually married when he did this.
Oh, hell yeah,
so
dude. Good.
He cheated on his wife with this person.
Good Christian values. Yeah. Good Christian values. Kobe.
Hell yes.
Very cool.
That's me blowing airs out of tires. Good.
Are you saying Jesse Waters is like Kobe Bryant of taking air out of his potential future wife's tires?
This is the dance they did at the wedding.
Oh my God.
Kobe.
Oh, we're back.
All right, so Tim Pool called me out a lot since we've been away.
But that stings. He freaking owned you, friend.
He did.
Yeah.
In fact, we lost some sponsors over a controversy that you're aware about and whatever.
Yeah.
They're back and everyone's happy now, so it's all it's all good.
Yeah.
I've made amends. I have sacrificed myself at the altar. I said, if not who, then me. If not who, if not me, then who?
Yeah. The thing I will say, I don't look. Here's the thing. Here's the thing I gotta say about this. Okay, and I've talked about this on my stream because everyone's always like, Ethan is in controversy. Like, you need to talk about it immediately. Okay, and the problem is like. We do eat our own, like, really aggressively on the left. I mean, all the time. And it's understandable. I say this. I've said this even when people were like mad at me for the leaks of my income, if you recall. And I was like, I get why people are angry. I get why people are resentful. There is a lot of anger out there, specifically because like it seems like our lives are getting worse and worse all the time. But you gotta always use that frustration and that anger, which is justifiable in many cases, towards the appropriate conduit. Like, you can't just immediately direct it to where you feel like you can make change, because yes, your side is going to be more malleable and listen to what you're saying. So hyper focusing on people that are constantly on a journey to better themselves is kind of silly in that respect. That's my take. That's always been my consistent position on this for the past like fucking 10 years. Whenever I'm embroiled or someone else is like caught themselves in controversy, I say it, and immediately people are like, this is your fault. It's like, well, I'm literally addressing it. I'm addressing it. Like, I think that people should be a little bit more even-handed when matters like this occur on the side of people who genuinely are empathetic.
Nail me to the cross.
But
I will take it all.
But then we also, for the record, then create a situation where like Tim Pool and them can do a fucking touchdown dance. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
And like, that ultimately was what happened. Is that every conservative pundit did a whole fucking tap dance on my grave. Made it sound way worse than it was.
Yeah, they all brought up to like the Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, and
quote,
it's like, oh,
you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow.
You'll never appease the woke mob kind of shit. So anyway, Tim was like, he lost his sponsors, and I have never lost a sponsor because I stay true to myself. And we're like, okay, well, we looked through his sponsors, and we're like, bro, the only people that sponsor him is like fucking slop buckets, bro. This. I swear to God, he has VPNs, which will sponsor anybody. And then this is the other one we found. Check this out. This is a premium Tim Pool sponsor right here.
Show ever before. Actually, I don't think we've ever done this. And I'm gonna give a shout out to a sponsor that we actually have. Ladies and gentlemen, helping us make this show today is safeandreadymeals.com. You can check it out if you're interested. It is emergency
I've seen
food
this a lot.
supplies.
Slop
for
buckets.
A 2-week emergency food supply. It's like, pancake mix, macaroni and cheese. It's $97. You can get a 4-week supply for $197. I was thinking about it. I'm like, all your food needs for 2 weeks for $100, actually a pretty good deal.
Oh, great
Here's what
deal.
I say to people. I'm not telling you to buy this stuff because the end of the world is coming or anything like that. I just think it's reasonable if you got a first aid kit, you have some extra water, laying around, maybe just in a closet, and you've got some emergency
And
food.
some slop
Bro,
buckets.
but like Civil War is upon us, and you should definitely buy this.
So this is the quality. The website is like patriotslopbucket.com. No,
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So what we did, we got a value pack. What was it? How much was it? So we got our own slop buckets. I wanted to give a shout out to Tim Pool, and I wanted to try this premium.
Bro, thank God I got like that. Listen, I still have not recovered.
This is the premium 72-hour slop bucket kit. By Tim Pool. We use code Tim Pool.
Ethan, I haven't been able to smell for a fucking the past week, and this is my introduction back to smelling.
Hometown buffet, baby.
Why are you doing this to me?
Look at that. God. Oh yeah, it's all sloppy, baby.
Oh, it's so nasty.
Hey, you know what? If the end of the world is coming and this is what I gotta eat, just let it fucking rain fire on me, bro.
But that's unironically what I believe that.
I don't want to survive. It's like just let's all just go together.
All my fucking friends are dead and shit. Like I don't.
Fuck them.
I can't stream on Twitch. Like fuck that. I'm done.
So I want to give a shout out.
What is this cage? You're like caging.
We got a slop.
It's a
slop
trough. It's a chicken trough.
Oh my
It's a slop
God.
trough.
It felt appropriate to eat it out of a trough.
Okay, I'm not taste testing this.
What the fuck, bro?
0% chance. Bro, I just got my
take a taste.
I just got my taste back. I'm not fucking that shit up. I feel like this is gonna break me, dude.
Tim Pool. This is one of his premium sponsors. How dare you?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Here, let's try the oatmeal. How bad could that be?
That's like at least a good time to have. Oh shit.
That's bland.
I'm just gonna give it a little lick in the.
Yeah, and you guys can get one of these at timpoolslopbucket.gov. They're running a great deal right now.
What? Wait, that tastes. It tastes like nothing.
Yeah, it's super bland.
It's so gross.
Shout out Tim Pool.
Bro, this is straight. Okay, okay. They know their audience, dude. This is
soup, by the way.
This is food for people who think water is spicy, dude. What the fuck?
Come bring the camera.
There is zero anything. There's no flavor in this.
This is soup, by the way. I want you to get a shot of this. Oh God help me.
I can't.
How does this shit stay good? That's what I'm confused. So this is apparently potato soup right here. Now this is it frozen? This is the end of times meal right here, my friend.
This is making me want to lose my sense of taste and smell again. This is fucking awful.
That is. Timpoolslopbucket.com, guys. Use Brain is open to the air code for 50% off.
For the record, for those who are watching at home, don't try this at home. Okay, that's
the
one.
mac and cheese, bro. Try that one.
Okay, and two, it's 10:39 a.m. currently. Like in.
Thank you.
It is 10:30. Wait, first of all, there is no cheese in this.
Try the mac and cheese. That's the one that really got me. Shout out Tim Pool, guys. Coupon code. It's not my fault. It's everyone else's fault for 50% off.
On me. Ugh. It's gross.
This is a premium sponsor, and this is my least. This one is chicken flavored rice.
I am not touching that. That one is fuck that.
This
that
one looks
is like
the most
no shot, dude. Look, that one is extra gross in comparison to everything else.
What's funny about this meal is like they don't ever expect anyone to eat this because it's all a grift. It's like end of time shit. They're like nobody's ever gonna eat this. But here we go, chicken flavored rice. It's frozen. Oh. Yo, that chicken flavored rice slaps, bro. Try that.
I'm not touching.
Try the chicken flavored rice.
Fucking shot. That
It
looks
tastes just like chicken.
It looks so gross, dude. I'm not. That's my red line. Okay.
Well,
Just, I mean, knowing what I know about the fucking end of the world food that are, that's available, I'm facing the nuclear holocaust. Like when the nukes are coming, I'm gonna go outside, no shirt, no fucking pants, nothing. I'm like, please.
Well, that's what Tucker says. You should tan your dick. So
yeah,
nuclear.
Just
So I've
murder
closed the
me.
trough, and I'm passing it back to Dan. So if you guys
go.
want your own end of the world trough, Tim Pool exclusive sponsor.
I heard this is what AB's using to train. Like that's what he's been taking.
Good protein.
Yeah. This is how he's keeping in fighting shape.
Yeah, here it is.
I always ask people, do you even know where your first aid kit is? And most people don't. So I'll tell you this: if you want,
He always asks people that.
Yeah.
Do you even know where your first?
I'm
aid
always
kit is?
doing this. I'm always going to people's house and being like, "Do you know where your first aid kit is?"
I can't stop asking people. I'm just all about
support the
preparedness.
show, you want to get a good deal on these emergency food supplies, not too expensive, $100. You can go to safeandreadymeals.com. It really does help out the show. Thanks for listening to that spot.
By the way, Tim Pool got himself a nice little info disclaimer about U.S. elections. Robust safeguards help ensure the integrity of election results. So shout out Tim Pool.
Yeah.
I didn't notice this episode was 2 days before January 6th.
Yeah, 50 stay sweep, Tim Pool. Tim, 50 stays Pool.
Yo, this was 2 days before January 6th, and he's hyping it up. Trump rally tomorrow, boys. Let's get in there.
You know what the problem is, though? It's definitely not me.
Yeah, that's the coupon code.
Oh, for
Say it
sure.
again for some people know.
You know what the
not
problem
me.
is, though? It's definitely not me.
It's everybody else. You got that last part? Because that's the whole coupon code.
So the one thing I will say about I guess I hate the term ally. I think it's so whack. So I always say I'm an LGBT foe, jokingly, which I'm sure people will take seriously sometimes and be like, "Oh, that's all right, we got him." But regardless, I'm going to use the term ally here. But it's not like what happened when you got quote unquote supposedly canceled or whatever. What happened? Did you become a right wing grifter? No.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's
of
the
course
point.
not. I would never.
That's a viable and robust career
That's
opportunity.
the best way to make money in this
Okay.
game. You think
Straight up.
those slot bucket people pay huge bucks, brother?
Yeah. And it's not even just the slot bucket people. There's a lot of people who just want to hear what you have to say, and obviously, if you're on the left, or if you're even marginally on the left, you understand that this is a pretty bigoted society that we grow up in. So people want those beliefs not challenged, but instead reinforced. And if you do that, there is a steady flow of cash that people will happily give you.
Yeah.
To say the exact same things that Fox News, the most popular broadcaster in this country, is saying. So that's precisely why a lot of people go I'm a centrist. I'm actually in the center now because the left has gotten too out of control. And even though the left can sometimes, or rad libs can get a little out of control, you just got to put your head down, take it, and keep trucking. I've been doing this for the past 10 years. People yell at me all the fucking time. I'm not perfect. Suck me.
Was anyone on the left mad when you said that you would fuck? Who's the guy with the eye patch?
Dan Crenshaw. I never said I'd
You'd
want to
fuck his eye hole.
No, I didn't say I did. Oh my god.
I'd fuck his eye hole.
Oh, come on, Ethan. You're trying to get him to fucking cry on Fox News again? Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. He's an attractive man.
I said some other stuff. I mean, he's a bit of he is not a short king. Let's just say
he is not.
I mean, he is short, but he's a manlet, and
he's not a king. He's a short loser with a very fuckable eye hole.
Okay. All right. I'm not saying that. You're saying that, but
I'm proudly announcing it here today.
People, yeah. The eye injury thing was not even necessarily about the injury itself. It was more so just another additional tangent when I was making a point about his own personal sacrifice and how he uses that as an opportunity to send more men and women overseas to die in endless wars for no reason.
Well, he believes, he believes that sending people to die to make sure that they do what are they doing there again?
What in the Middle East?
Yeah.
just extracting natural resources.
Okay, yes, people that die for that.
You know, funding.
That's a worthy cause.
Funding black ops overseas by controlling the flow of opium into Europe. Obviously,
Now
not
we're
the opium
talking.
in America. You're
gonna need some opium after I F his eye hole.
Okay, dude, you're like aggressively trying to get fucking.
I'm just
canceled,
having
by the way.
fun.
Okay.
With Dan Crenshaw. He's a good guy.
He's
Thank you
horrible.
for your service, by the way.
He's a horrible monster. Fuck him.
Well, I just think it's funny. It's like it's obviously an outrageous joke, but it's like they're the ones that are like, am I not allowed to joke anymore? So when I say I want to fuck your eye hole, clearly it's a joke. So let's see. Are you going to get mad?
Fair, I didn't say.
And he has a very fuckable eye hole.
I did not
tight
say
little
that.
pussy
I
of
said
eye
a
hole.
brave mujahideen.
Oh, that's
skull
what
fucked
got
him,
him.
and that's how he got an injury.
See, that was insensitive. How dare you?
Yeah, that's a.
That
Which,
was
by the way,
horrible to
ironically,
say.
the Brave Mujahideen was a reference to both the now impossible to find Rambo tapes that said this movie's dedicated to the Brave Mujahideen, and also Ronald Reagan and Operation Cyclone. I feel super vindicated because in the 20th anniversary of 9/11, all those fucking documentaries started coming out, and everyone was basically saying like, no, like we did this in Afghanistan, you know. So more people got to learn that.
That's so awesome.
You know,
the brave Mujahideen fighter.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, I think you could see his eye on the ground there.
Okay. All right. Let's
right there.
Let's just move on from this point. I think we're you know, the right's going to be mad regardless.
Joke? Can we not tell humorous remarks?
Will Smith is going to slap your ass, dude. You don't stop.
All right. Anyway, Madison.
Actually, before we move on,
we have a. Ads.
We're at 40 minutes. We should probably bust those out real quick.
All right, we got 3 ads. Buckle up, buddy. Thank you, by the way. And not one of them is a slop bucket, actually.
It's crazy.
But first of all, thank you to Babbel. For most of us, learning a second language in high school or college wasn't exactly a high point in our academic careers. Why not? I enjoyed it. Just saying. You're putting words in my mouth.
Just saying.
I took German, and it was fun. You know, I went on an exchange trip, whatever, yada, yada. So now, thanks to Babbel, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an addictively fun and easy way to learn a new language. Whether you're traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with family, or you just have some free time, Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. Like Ian did. He learned French, isn't that right, Ian?
Oui.
Damn, that was good.
Wow.
That's
should
not
work.
bad.
That works.
What else you got? What else you got?
I said merci.
That was a good pronunciation.
Yeah.
Monsieur.
Can I get a oh, monsieur?
Oh, monsieur.
Oh, monsieur.
Listen, Babbel's got 15-minute lessons that make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel's lessons were created by over 100 language experts. Their teaching methods have been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 12 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. There's so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to Babbel.com/leftovers. That's Babbel.com/leftovers for up to 60% off your subscription. Babbel, it's language for life. Right, Ian?
Oui.
Nailed it.
I mean, dude, yeah.
Proof is in the pudding.
Oh shit! What the fuck? We did not. That.
No, we just aligned on that one,
Yeah,
bro.
that was not
nuts.
even in the copy.
That was
That's
nuts.
crazy.
You know, here's the next copy. I gotta get up to stamps. You love stamps, don't you?
Oh my god, so much.
And it's one of the great government bodies, right? Like they're good. It's good.
The great government body.
Well, stamps uses the great government body. It makes it more accessible, more affordable. It's kind of a no-brainer. If you got a small business, inflation isn't doing you any favors right now. It's hard never to stay profitable. But if you're looking at a way to cut costs, mailing and shipping is a great place to start. Simply use Stamps.com to mail and ship and get access to exclusive discounts and great rates on shipping from USPS and UPS. It's an easy way to keep more money in your pocket. Hell yeah.
I love the music going crazy right now.
Dude, there's nothing more rock and roll than
There's
Stamps.
like a guitar solo happening. Like, oh, this is how I feel when I think about the USPS. I mean, I agree. That's what it gets me.
You know, for more than 20 years, Stamps.com has been an indispensable business for over 1 million businesses. Here's the deal. You get discounts you can't find anywhere else. 30% off USPS and 86% off UPS. Whether you're doing a Etsy shop or a huge warehouse with truckloads of stuff, Stamps.com is the solution for you. All you need is your regular computer and printer, no special supplies or equipment. And you'll be up and running in minutes, printing official postage for any letter, any package, anywhere you want to send it. Dan's girlfriend used Stamps.com. It's so easy. They give you a scale. You weigh your package there. You put the stamp, you put the postage shipping slip on it, and they come pick it up. Or you put it in the mailbox.
It's crazy.
They come pick it up. You don't have to leave your house. Start mailing and shipping with Stamps.com and keep more money in your pocket every day. Sign up with promo code LEFTOVERS for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale.
Straight up, you get a digital scale like that. That's wild.
Just straight up. No long-term commitment or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code LEFTOVERS. Thank you. All right. Next one. One that I think we can all give a big dub to. DoorDash. I use that on a daily basis. Let's say you just got back-to-back meetings, errands to run, chores to take care of. What's the secret to clearing your to-do list? A little help from DoorDash. You can get dinner.
I love describing what they do at a time when like everyone knows.
Yeah, I know.
Someone tuned in just now and was like, "Wait a minute, DoorDash? What do they do again?"
I agree. But hey, you can get your dinner, household essentials, and everything on your grocery list delivered. You know you can get groceries with DoorDash?
Yes.
Did you know you can get...
I use this service regularly.
Yeah, I use it all the time.
As a streamer, especially.
Get what you want to eat right now, right to your door with DoorDash. Along with restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. You can get drinks, snacks, and other household items in under an hour. Craving a light night ice cream? Forget that one key ingredient for dinner? Or maybe you just need to stock up for the week with DoorDash. Get everything in one app. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national favorites like Popeyes, Chipotle, Cheesecake Factory. They're like, you can support your local business or fucking drive them out of business with these other ones.
Wait, what? Drive them out of business? How you?
Well, they're like, with 300,000 partners, you could support your neighborhood go-to, or you could choose from these national chains.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Just trying to inject a little humor.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
You know?
Yeah.
Ordering is easy, and your items will be left safely outside your door when you choose a contactless delivery.
I think that's like, you got sliced bread, internet, contactless delivery. As far as like the invention scale goes,
I feel like we didn't need COVID to figure out contactless delivery. Just leave it at the door.
It's the most brilliant thing. Like
Before COVID, you had to take it from them.
I don't know why that was the case. I don't know why it wasn't. Why we were just never.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Were we afraid people would take our food or something?
I guess I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan. I've always been a fan of contactless.
Well, for a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees. Whoa! On the first order of $15 or more, when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code LEFTOVERS. That's 25% off, up to $10 in value, and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter the code LEFTOVERS. Don't forget, that's code LEFTOVERS for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply. Thank you.
And you can use that percentage off to tip extra when you get a DoorDash.
Oh, yeah. So tell me, actually, I'm curious. When you order from DoorDash, what's your general tipping?
I max out. I use.
Well, you can do a custom tip.
Is the ad over?
Yeah.
Okay. So I use other delivery services as well. Okay. And when I do that, I max out. Or if it's like a big order, I'll just custom it and I'll put, I'll put like a good amount in there.
What's a good amount?
More than that. More than it varies. It goes from like. I mean, I'm not doing very good. I'm not doing complicated math every time I do this, but I usually like it'll go from like $50 to $100.
A tip?
Depending on
You give $100 tip for a fucking
yeah, boy.
You don't what you don't give $100.
Well, I can't afford to give a $100 tip, but I tip
for
fat
me.
too.
I tip fat. I don't give $100 fucking dollars.
Well,
I mean,
Hassan does.
I'm making someone's
Good guy.
day for sure.
Yeah.
So it's a good deed, you know.
But you do that
also-
every day?
Yeah.
Step it up.
I mean, it's not like
Step it up.
this isn't a suggestion for everyone. I have the means to do so.
Right.
So that for me, it's not a big deal. That is going to make someone way happier than it was going to make me. You know what I mean? Having it in my
I
bank
just give
account
like
to sit there.
$20 every time.
But
$20 is good.
I thought I was tipping good,
I
but
wanna
Hassan
tip
out here
Jamie for
flexing on me,
$20.
dropping
one
$100.
thing I do is like if I go to a restaurant and because I don't drink and if I'm just like
I always tip
drinking
really
like
good.
11 Diet Cokes, I always double down on way more than double down.
I
I'll live
I
with
tip
$50.
fat in the restaurants.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure, with the Postmates because it's just. I thought 20 was enough, but wow, you're making me insecure now.
I mean, listen, it's everyone has their own thing. And I'm not saying I do it all the time, but I max out usually.
You mean like 25%?
Yeah, whatever is like percentage on there.
Max it out, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, what a guy. There you guys go. See, he has the Gucci shirts, but he also maxed out the tips on DoorDash.
Yeah, I mean, it's
gives.
both of those things are well within my means. You know what I mean? On top of raising money for charities and whatnot, fundraisers.
All right, so we talked about Jesse making the WAP swatter. We talked about. You want to talk about Roe versus Wade, or you want to talk about Madison?
About that.
Madison.
Do we have time for both?
We have an hour.
I think we can cover both.
So let's start with Madison snowstorm because we made a fun graphic.
Okay.
So Madison.
That's my boy.
Cawthorne.
Oh my God.
Our wonderful conservative representative.
What is that? Is that a snow jet ski or whatever that's called? A snowmobile?
Yeah,
He appears to be riding a snowmobile on his wheelchair.
Okay. I feel like he would do that. He's into like.
He's an extreme. I gotta say,
sport.
I mean, yeah, he's really into. He doesn't let the wheelchair like limit him. He does seem very active and very athletic.
He certainly does not let the wheelchair limit him, whether it be shooting guns akimbo, beating the shit out of trees, or putting his penis on his homie's face.
But I gotta say, like on a real note, like as terms of like, is a really good representative for the wheelchair bound. Like he's a good representation. The guy's out there.
You're saying he's a disability activist.
He is. He is. He's
I mean,
good.
yeah, no, he's showing that, like, yes, it doesn't, it doesn't ruin your life, and that's one positive element. But I wouldn't go so far as to say he's a good representation of it.
Like he said, we saw him hump his cousin's face, dude.
Okay, but that's that in and of itself is first of all, we don't even know if that's his cousin.
That's the allegation.
Yeah, why is that being reported? Does anybody know?
I have some suspicions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but first of all, let me ask you this: Is he coming on your show?
I believe so. Yeah, he DM'd me last year, and he was like, "Hey, man, I'd love to come on your show."
Why do you think he messaged Rachel?
Because he's 27 years old, and anyone under the age of 30 is most likely getting at least some level of political news from me, regardless of what their background is.
That's real. But even knowing who you are, it's still interesting that he would reach out to you.
I think he just sees that these guys, Republicans don't care. Like they will put their face on anything. Like they just want to be out there because his audience is not going to give a shit if I destroy him in the marketplace of ideas. He's still going to come across as like a, strong champion of the right causes. You know what I mean? So I think that's part of the reason why he wanted to come on. It's like when leftists go on Tucker Carlson, not some of the people who claim that they're leftists, but like when Chris Smalls, for example, shouts out to Chris Smalls of Amazon Labor Union, like when he went on Tucker Carlson, you know what I mean? Or when Rutger Bregman went on Tucker Carlson and then they never uncovered those tapes. But
well, the reason he's in the news is our boy Madison Cawthorne said that he claims He said in an interview, which hopefully this is it, right?
Usually it's just like a long and convoluted.
Yeah, I
news
hope that's
clip.
not what it
I
is.
got new socks.
Oh God,
Bro, literally?
no. Oh God, Chris Saliza with
Did
the
I
socks?
click to see you with fucking socks,
With
dude?
the socks, you know he's like, oh, I love when my face is on women's feet.
Wait, but is there...
He's a Bigfoot guy. So very sus that he's selling socks now.
Was this an interview he gave, or
The
was it
fucking
on
wine
TV?
moms. Yeah, no. So he went on the Wounded Warrior Project.
Here, I have
Not
a
the Wounded
quote.
Warrior Project. Sorry, the Warrior Poet Society, which is like some right wing, veteran Republican guys. Who
I've
were
got
like,
the quote here. I'll read it.
Yeah,
So
read the
Madison,
quote. But he went on that show and he basically wanted to flex. He was like, he wanted to be cool to the warrior, to the vet guy in front of him about like how he's getting invited to cool shit, and it's like surprising.
he's a young guy.
Yeah.
He's very conservative. He's also a degenerate, turns out.
Oh, for sure.
But he said in the interview, the sexual perversion that goes on in Washington, being kind of a young guy in Washington where the average age is probably 60 to 70, you look at all these people, a lot of them, and I've looked up to them through my whole life, and I've always paid attention to politics, then all of a sudden you get invited. We're going to be having a sexual get-together at one of our homes. You should come.
I love that. I love that quote. Sexual get together. To me that makes it real. Like I feel like that's some shit that like one of these goobers would say. We're having a sexual get together.
He continues, what did you just ask me to come to? And then you realize they're asking you to come to an orgy. Some of the people leading on the movement to try and remove addiction in our country, and then you watch them do a key bump of cocaine right in front of you, and it's just wild. So he is actually, if you believe what he's saying, is a pretty brutal condemnation of the current conservative party.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they be fucking like it's not surprising to me.
Well, ever since he made that, then the minority leader
Kevin McCarthy destroyed him. Like he got. There's a photo of him. I don't know if you guys can find it, but like there's a photo of him like wheeling out of his room, like his office, and his face is like puffy and red from fucking crying.
You think he cried in there?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
So
made him
alpha
cry.
though.
Yeah. Well,
can you pull that up?
Man can cry. He's in touch with his feelings. So
I don't think.
So then that happened, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Look,
That's the homie was bawling. Okay.
He got sharp for that day, though. He's pretty.
Yeah,
pretty good.
he was looking good. I mean, he keeps it tight. I respect it.
He's a handsome guy, I would say.
For sure, yeah.
For sure, yeah.
So what ended up happening is after this, like he has a primary coming up on the 17th, I believe, right? And he was supposed to go to a different district, and I think that district got gerrymandered or something. So we went back to this old district, and now there's like some other dude that the National Republican Party is like putting against them, like pitting against them, but that guy kind of sucks, and he already got the Donald Trump seal of approval, and when Donald Trump endorses you, and he's already been at like CPAC and stuff, he was like, he had a lot of national prominence, like people love him as like the young conservative.
Too late to take it back.
No, it's never too late to take it back. Donald Trump has taken some of his endorsements back through some of these races, but like his endorsement is incredibly powerful, as we saw in the Ohio race where J.D. Vance, who is like a Donald Trump hater, who became a Donald Trump lover. He's like a Peter Thiel, one of the Peter Thiel boys.
Right.
He just won against Josh Mandel, who seemingly was more like salt of the earth Ohio guy. Like he was, as some of my friends over at the Chapo Trap House podcast say, he was a real soda boy. He loves sodas.
Sody boy, sody pops.
And J.D. Vance ended up defeating Mandel, and that was, I think, definitely because Donald Trump has a lot of sway in these, especially in these red states. So he has already endorsed Madison Cawthorne, and unless he like revokes that endorsement, I think he's
pulling ahead.
Yeah, I believe so. So, and the guy that they put in front of him is like, he's awful. Just really, whatever. I mean, so is Madison, but like the other guy is awful in like the boring way. You know what I mean?
So anyway, he came out and was like, yo, this is happening. He got bitched out by the party leaders. And then the question is like, well, at first I read that and I was like, that seems so over the top, that he's just lying.
I thought he was trying to be cool. Like he was like telling this like wounded poet guy, warrior poet guy, like, I'm so cool.
But
QAnon is real.
since it's come out, there's been a steady flow of obscene hits on the man.
Insane stuff.
That makes, I think, all of us believe that this guy was telling the truth because they were trying way too fucking hard to discredit this man.
Yes. And it's been coming from both angles. So on the one hand, you have like the Fire Madison PAC, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Fire Madison PAC is like one of these like ex-never Trump Republicans who's like a liberal now. You know what I mean? I think it's like run by those guys, and they're brutal. Photos of him, yes, wearing
this was the first one
in a public setting came out, which, by the way, he looks great here.
Dude, he's pulling it off, man.
He looks fucking awesome.
So this was the first one that came ahead, and only in the Republican Party would this be considered a hit job, right? Like him having fun at a party. Madison Cawthorne photo.
If you are caught wearing women's lingerie, like you get, like you definitely get punished for it regardless. You know what I mean? Because like that's an indication that there's more there.
Well, if you're a Saudi boy, as you say,
yeah.
You're like, what in the hell? This I ain't no sporting any kind of.
Yeah,
I ain't sporting that.
Yeah,
as a man in women's clothing, shee-haw, woo, hell no.
Yeah, I don't think anyone. I mean, but the thing is, like, this is in Politico, right? Or yeah, I think it was in Politico. So
obtained by Politico, like, hard hitting.
The Soda Boys don't watch don't read Politico. That's for Washington Insider.
Oh, but it makes the rounds. If they're trying to,
it makes the rounds to Washington Examiner, National Review, The Federalist, like. Those papers have very limited circulation and very limited reach. It needs to make it to Fox News.
Did it make it to Fox News?
I don't believe it did.
Oh, well, then if it was a real hit job, they would coordinate with Fox News, right?
No, because there's two different factions in the Republican Party. What Madison Cawthorne and others consider to be rhinos, and it's exclusively guided by, because they ultimately have the same ideology. They're all monsters.
Our ideology is that we're monsters.
Yeah, for sure. Like cruelty for the sake of cruelty, culture war issues, obviously like melting the poor.
Yes.
So, that sort of stuff. But the rhinos are people who are not fond of Trump because they're closer to liberals in their like aesthetic pandering. Like they want to be civil, even if their politics are incredibly uncivil and barbaric. So those guys don't like Madison Cawthorne, and they don't like Donald Trump either. And those are like the Federalists, those are like the National Review writers. So there's not a lot of them. They're on MSNBC for the most part. There's
so the people on Fox don't want to show this shit?
People on Fox are, I think, for the most part, fond of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is.
This is Donald's guy, so they don't want to embarrass Donald.
Yeah, that's why I said unless Donald Trump turns around and revokes his endorsement, like he's gonna be fine.
So they heard, so that was the first one, and that didn't do enough. So another one came out. This is 2 of 3.
Yeah.
New video leak shows.
Midas Touch is left wing, or not left wing, but like they're libs, they're liberals.
Yeah.
But so that's why I'm saying it's like coordinated with both like liberal
sides. I see it.
Liberal guys that are also like leaking some of this stuff. And it's.
But wait, did Midas Touch leak this?
No, I think this was originally leaked by. This was originally leaked. This video itself a week before the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail article came out because it was a Daily Mail exclusive. It was leaked by Madison's opponent on the liberal side, some colonel who he has like
Sanders.
Yeah, no, he's a Democrat running against Madison, Madison Cawthorne, and he actually had like a boomer moment, and I think he like uploaded like the full Google Drive document or something with the video on it, and then he deleted it, and no one really caught it. But I hope I'm not scooping my friend here for. Anyway, I don't want to speak on that too much, but anyway.
Let's watch the video.
Here's the video.
Here he is doing a little sus activity.
Desire would like to see your naked body beneath my hands.
Me too.
So that's his cousin.
Be filled
We
with
caught him, boys. That's how the conservatives see it.
Yeah,
we got him.
Well, I mean, but it's important to note that like this is something that liberals are pumping too, and like you got like Occupy Democrats.
I think it's fine for liberals to pump it because it shows what hypocrites these fucking people are. They're just, you know.
I mean, I think they're being like a little homophobic, but hey,
it is homophobic. I don't think it's homophobic to show it because it's like this guy is homophobic.
Yeah,
all these conservatives, or most of them, are homophobic, anti-trans, anti-gay, all this horrible shit, and it's like your own people are. I don't think there's any. The guys are clearly just joking around, right? But
For sure.
it is interesting how this is a scandal.
So this is what the irony is like none of this stuff is like scandalous, but I do think that there is like some campaign contributions that to the tune of $44,000 that he may have like given to one of his staffers, and he's like trying to hide it. There's like some crypto shit going on too. So they're like hitting it from all angles. He brought a gun again to the airport.
What's that about?
And he loves like recklessly driving, and there was like another leak that came out where he was like stopped at a
well, of course he's recklessly driving, and his legs don't work.
I mean, that's okay. You can drive normally without.
Okay.
But no, the thing with the reckless driving is that I mean, I think that's how he injured himself to begin with. So.
Oh, really? He got injured in a car crash?
Yes, that's how he. So
I wonder if his driving is better before or after his legs.
No, I think he's just bad across the board, and he's just like he's staying consistent. Staying consistent.
Yeah, stay consistent with or without legs.
Yeah, it's like if Greg Abbott was, going to the forest over and over again.
So that was it, and then the big boy video just dropped, which is actually so graphic. I'm not going to show it. Oh, it got removed from Twitter. Holy shit. It said this video violates Twitter rules.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like basically revenge porn territory.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So where did this video get leaked from? You know?
That video, I am not entirely certain. I think it was like...
This one was intense, I got to say.
That one is intense. Still don't think that it implies that he is gay, though. Like,
it's some frat boys.
Yeah,
frat boys are more homoerotic than
this is what I say all
any
the time.
gay club.
If you go to the gym, if you work out, you're a little gay.
It's the homoerotic shit.
You're a little gay if you do that. Same with like fraternities. Same thing with like when you put cishet men together in an environment where they are presuming that everyone else is also cishet. Actually, there's like, that's why like the whole locker room, we can't have gay people in here conversations, which is like super homophobic and idiotic. But when you put cishet men in an environment like that, they get gay as fuck. Yeah. Okay. Straight up, like massively homoerotic.
Big time. Well, anyway, the video was him. He was butt ass naked, bro, and like humping the bed. And apparently, it's speculated. I think there was someone under him, potentially his cousin.
There is someone underneath him,
and he's going buck wild.
And he's just like
butt naked.
He's like nakedly humping this other dude who has like a pillow in between them, I think. And he's just like trying to hump his face. And that's something that like again, it's weirdo behavior.
That's pretty wild.
Sure. It's weirdo behavior, but
frat boys get up to weird shit. I'm telling you, they're like, "Yo, I'm gonna haze you, bro, but we're all gonna take a turn in your butthole with our dicks." It's not gay either. It's just hazing process.
It's more so about like denigrating the other person in a jovial manner. Because the act of like homosexuality is like ridiculous. You know what I mean? He wasn't doing that in a loving.
Because they're so straight, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but could be a little gay. Like who knows?
They're like this only. I'm gonna be making love to your butthole right now, but it's a joke because I'm so straight.
Yeah, and I think that like the reason why I specify this, because like everyone is rushing to be like, haha, he's gay, lol, or whatever the fuck. The reason why I specify that like, no, it's not. I don't think that's an indication that he's gay is specifically because like, a lot of homophobic people do stuff like that all the time. And it's not done in like a loving manner. Where it's not done in a consensual.
No, I don't think he's gay. It's just it's bro activity.
Yeah.
Which is ironic, but it is.
Absolve someone from engaging in those.
So this is what he responded to the one of him humping allegedly his cousin in the face.
This was the dumbest thing he could have ever done. By the
way, he says a new hit against me just dropped. New hit just dropped. Years ago in this video, I was being crass with a friend trying to be funny. We were acting foolish and joking. That's it. I am not backing down. I told you there would be a drip campaign?
Yeah, he's saying the drip feeding Oppo research. Blackmail won't win, we will. So what's fucking hilarious about this is like, hey, that grainy, like, possible revenge porn footage that you can't really tell if it's me or not. That's me. That's actually me. I'm doing it. I'm the one who's butt-ass naked humping that other dude. Yeah. That's me. I want everyone to know it's me. Which was wild.
Yeah. It was him, though. It was pretty obvious.
I mean, he could have just fucking not responded to it, I think, because it's like one of those...
I would not respond. Well, he's drawing attention to it.
Now, yeah, exactly.
Well, let's look at the quote tweets. I'm actually curious what's the general response to this.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to the facts your voters care about. Okay, that's supportive. As a lifelong conservative, this isn't about we, it's about you. Your immaturity and poor decisions are coming to light, unfortunately. The voters seen this too late. Just resign. You're an embarrassment. Okay, James.
James Harris is probably like one of those, like centrist Republicans. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, great.
Like,
he's Israel. Wait, he says Jesus family Israel. Choose a side, man.
Wait, first of all, Jesus family Israel. What do you mean? That's like every Republican in Texas.
Well, I fucking hate. I hate.
Why they have like Blue Lives Matter and then the Israeli flag next to it. I'm like,
I don't like that. Trust me, Israel. We don't like that shit because I know what they really mean when they say that. They say, we need them Jews over there in the promised land, so when Jesus come back, he can wipe them all out.
Yeah, Megiddo. We're
gonna kill all them Jews finally, thanks to Jesus.
Yeah, it's not exactly pro-Jew. Like they're conditional.
No, it's very
their conditional support for Israel is still predicated upon like the end of the world where they get sucked up into heaven and the Jews still die in eternal damnation.
Elaine McCollin, years ago, you're 26 now. I love that people are actually upset about this shit and not like about the fact that he thinks like probably that abortion should be.
Oh yeah,
fucking outlawed.
Of course, because
there you go.
The Republicans. So that's the audience that they're like targeting, right?
So it sounds like he is going to have to. People are really upset about this on the right, which is ironic and great.
I think Twitter is very different than even the reach that mainstream news has, unless mainstream news picks Twitter stories and covers it in a certain capacity. Which is why I'm saying, like, as long as Fox News is not covering this, people in the fucking heartland.
Did they really never cover that?
We'll see. I mean, it depends. If they decide to turn, on them, then yeah.
Yeah, man.
This is a pretty big story, and I'm on Fox News' website right now.
Here's one from 38 minutes ago.
I did not see it on their front
38 minutes ago.
No,
this just dropped.
No. The Fox News website is not indicative of Fox News.
I know. They don't read.
Yeah. Right, yeah, that's true.
But this is disruptor. Madison Cawthorne claims blackmail after opposition group publishes nude video. Lol.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's his tweet that's really headlining.
Yup, exactly, and that's the point.
The article.
He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have responded to it, I think.
If you never take the... let's see the comments here on Fox News. Cawthorne, you have been one of the biggest disappointments to conservatives. You are still just a child. You need to grow up. Even my youngest child is far above your maturity level. Hope you lose. Well, that's actually probably a good. I agree. He's very immature. I mean,
he's not. But like, he's not immature for the reasons where like.
Is it not immature to hump your cousin's face and video it?
No. It is. But I'm saying
that's the criticism.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, who amongst us hasn't done this? Like, I've never done shit like that. But I'm saying that like that is nowhere near as big an indication of like who he is, in my opinion, than like what he says on a daily basis that allows him to like win voters over. That's like way grosser and worse.
Well, whatever works. But there you go. That's the story. It's pretty interesting. I hope he calls in your show. That'd be interesting.
I still want him to come on the show. Yeah, because I want to ask him. I'm like, so what's up? What's up with these cocaine orgies? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, he will after Daddy spanked him.
Especially if he loses, like, oh my God.
Oh,
I can't wait. I mean, I don't care. Like I said, it's the Republican primary. I don't care either way. You know what I mean? Like, what? Oh, okay. So this other guy who's also going to be fucking awful is going to win instead? Like,
yeah.
Shit. At least one of them's talking about cocaine orgies, All
right, so we've got Roe vs. Wade. And then we also have Tucker's big red balls that we need to talk about. These are both important. So let's go on to Roe versus Wade, the great leap backwards. The the Supreme Court, I'm sure everybody heard by now. Look at our studio. It's fucking cheap.
I know.
What is this,
I
the
look
Daily
around
Show?
all the time. I'm like, this crazy.
You know how much it costs to install that TV, man? I mean, it's over here, not over there.
Yeah.
You know how much it costs to install that thing?
Yeah.
Just for these? Like, I don't know, 10 million easily.
That's crazy. I believe it.
Yeah, so.
We're caked up.
I tell you what. The slot buckets pay well, but not as good as stamps.com.
Fuck yeah.
So the Supreme Court, the shit got leaked. Everybody knows the story by now. Alito fucking wrote that we hold that Roe and Casey must be overruled. It is time to heed the Constitution and return the issue of abortion back to the people's elected representatives.
Yeah, states' rights, by the way, which, famously was another argument that reactionary psychos had, and then the little thing called the Civil War happened.
Yes.
States' rights. This is gross because 18, or according to, some people say 13, some people 18, have trigger laws. Some states literally already have laws in the books waiting for this to happen.
Most of the red states have trigger laws to go boom.
And a total of 26 states will be slated, according to the Guttmacher Institute, will be slated to roll back abortion laws, abortion protections in some meaningful capacity and have restrictions set in place. They're going to get significantly more brutal going forward. This issue is not a popular one for the Republicans. That's precisely why the Axios leak showed Republicans urging Republicans with talking points that were more tempered and even-keeled and to hyper-focus on the leaker instead. That will undermine the integrity of the Supreme Court. Fuck the Supreme Court.
There's no integrity left. It's like it's supposed to be apolitical, and you have like 5 Christian zealot cultists, literally.
I like that people are coming to that conclusion because it never was. Like, when people think that the Supreme Court is apolitical, they're thinking about areas of bipartisan consensus, like, I don't know.
It's supposed to be, right?
Allowing American corporations to take advantage of child slavery when they're...
That one I'm actually in favor of.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I'm in favor
that's
of
bipartisan, right? Like, that never gets brought up, or like the Janus decision, you know what I mean? Like undermining public labor, public sector unions and stuff like that. Like, there's usually the actual political issues are things that Republicans create as wedge issues, like abortion, which, if you go back to the 60s or before Roe v. Wade, was certainly a hot button topic, but only became this big of a conversation in the forefront because Republicans realized, like, this is a good motivator for the white evangelical Christian base. But even then,
they already got them locked in.
It has never reached above 30%.
Well, here's a map.
Favorability.
There is not a single state where support for a federal ban on abortion has more than 30% support among the public. Although, is this a little misleading because it says federal ban? That's not really on the table.
So, this Data for Progress is actually extrapolating this by not necessarily compiling surveys done at the state level, but instead looking at like demographic information and looking at like their voter profile as well. So this data is not exactly 100%. I've talked about this before. I covered this, but it doesn't matter. Like in the state of Florida, for example, abortion or a ban on Roe v. Wade or overturning Roe v. Wade has only, again, 23% support, and I think 70+% of Floridians believe in maintaining Roe v. Wade.
Except yet they're considering there's a good chance that it will become outlawed.
Which is ironically not democratic at all, right? I mean, these guys are just straight up lying. Conservatives are incredibly
So what's
brutal.
the end game for them then? I mean, is this something that's actually going to galvanize people and actually motivate people to turn out, or is it just going to be like, well, fuck us, I guess you just gotta.
I think the Democratic Party, the National Democratic Party, loves this because they don't have to do anything. They don't have to actually like.
But nothing ever works. It's like, oh, this is not motivated. It's like, well, nobody's ever motivated.
Yeah, they're going to come out and say vote harder, which they have, right? They're not going to abolish the filibuster in order to set like some kind of codification of Roe v. Wade. Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema have already said that they would vote against it if that was the case, right? They would vote against the abolition of the filibuster in any capacity. So we don't even have 50 votes for codifying Roe v. Wade. And you know, that's just the endless cycle that the Democrats find themselves in. Their endless ineptitude and their criminal negligence is what got us here. Since in the past 50 years, there have been almost, I think, 10 plus instances where the Democratic Party could have had the filibuster-proof majorities to be able to pass a Roe v. Wade or codify Roe v. Wade in the form of legislation. That would make it much harder to defeat. And yet they didn't do that. And the most recent example, of course, is Obama in 2007 saying he's going to do precisely that. And when he did have the filibuster-proof majority,
why didn't he
didn't do it.
Why
he
didn't
said it wasn't his top priority. Not only that, but he went forward and actually reinstituted or reinforced the Hyde Amendment that bars any kind of public funding from going to Planned Parenthood.
Why didn't he do the filibuster shit?
Because Democrats are fucking pussies. Like, there's no other way to respond to this other than they just don't care. They do not care. They're fucking terrified of opposition. But most importantly, they're terrified of ever doing anything because they're worried that it's going to go against the interests of their real, the real people in power, their corporate benefactors. They do not care about their constituencies in the same way that Republicans care about their constituencies, no matter how minor or how marginal or how insane those constituencies are, because those guys go out and vote. This is a perfect example of this. And that's why we're constantly, rolling back civil liberties the moment that the Democratic Party takes their foot off the gas.
Wasn't Nancy Pelosi out like campaigning for a pro-life candidate?
Currently, there's only one pro-life Democrat remaining in Congress. His name is Henry Cuellar. He's a 9-time incumbent in Texas. He's horrible. He's a monster. I mean, he's awful. I'm actually going to have his opponent, Jessica Cisneros, who literally interned for him back in the day and realized how much.
How old is this guy?
I don't know. He's old, but she is 28 years old. And she's incredibly progressive, an incredibly progressive Latina, congressperson or Latina progressive person running against Henry Cuellar. And literally, you have the establishment Democrats campaigning on behalf of Henry Cuellar right now. You had Jim Clyburn, who only brought out like 90 people, a crowd of 90 people in Texas yesterday. Jim Clyburn, that's the third most powerful Democrat in the fucking country. And he's personally campaigning for Henry Cuellar, a pro-life candidate.
That's crazy.
Under investigation by the FBI, okay?
That's disgusting. Get out the vote. 90 people showed up?
Yeah, 80 people apparently showed up.
Yeah, get out there and rally for your boy, Clyburn.
And this is completely fucked up. And of course, I'm sorry to say this, but mainstream media, the liberal mainstream media, absolutely will bury this type of stuff. They're not constantly asking Nancy Pelosi, what the fuck are you doing? They're not bullying Nancy Pelosi and Jim Clyburn and asking them regularly every single day, why are you supporting Henry Cuellar? Why are you doing this? What's in it for you? This is
Well, I think Nancy Pelosi, just as long as she can keep doing insider trading, I think she's happy. I think the progressives have
absolutely.
Dude, Nancy Pelosi is a witch.
I despise Nancy Pelosi.
It's asking
me for money.
It's the insider trading for me. If you guys aren't aware, Nancy Pelosi is Nancy
Pelosi's husband is the greatest.
He's the greatest trader of all time, and I'm not saying that. His return on investments is insane.
Yeah, no,
and it's crazy. It's like he has some kind of connection to some kind of insider intel,
non-publicly available information.
Yeah, it makes him a really good trader. It's nuts how that works.
Paul Pelosi,
he's the most successful trader of all time, right?
I mean, he's not the most successful of all time, but he's
not the richest, but his W's he takes.
No, he's great. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Nancy Pelosi personally was like, we're a capitalist and, we should allow congresspersons to be able to still, trade.
Hell fucking no.
No, absolutely not.
That's such bullshit.
I think you should go to jail if you or even your immediate family members are
Look, when you serve, you have to make, when you serve the public, you have to make sacrifices for that privilege.
Trust. I don't give a fuck.
But, you do not fucking get to trade stocks when you have insider info.
Yeah.
Period.
But as far as
galvanizing
people, here's the thing, okay? The Democratic Party is making a bet.
Pelosi founds and runs the venture capital firm Financial Leasing Services, through which he and his wife Nancy Pelosi have amassed a personal fortune of 114 million bucks.
They're just good. They're institutional traders. They're doing, they look for the fundamentals and they fucking go to the moon, I think.
I wanted to read that one. Yeah.
So
Holy shit.
As I was saying though, so you asked like, will this get support, right? So the attitude in the Democratic Party is fuck yes. This is like finally, oh my God, an issue that we are like polarized on, right? That where we have 70% plus support of the American people, right? We won over Keemstar. You know what I mean? Like that's what the Democratic Party.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And I'm just using that as a symbol of like even the dumb American guy,
the biggest, dumbest MAGA moron.
Yeah, even he's like, well, this
motherless MAGA moron.
So yeah, and there is this idea that it's gonna fucking galvanize people and get them out and vote even harder. But what they're failing to consider is like, I think how people feel. They're first and foremost, through a series of red tape, like relentless legislation that creates like unnecessary red tape for abortion clinics. Like most of these red states don't even have active abortion clinics except for like 1 or 2 for the entire fucking state. Mm-hmm. And even then, they were doing the bounty law in Texas and whatnot. So like the Republicans were completely sidestepping Congress regardless to already enforce these like these laws to ensure that people can't get an abortion, right? To stop them from getting abortions anyway. But then also on top of that, I don't know if everyone's aware of this, but Joe Biden is the fucking president. And like we have a majority in the Senate and we have a majority in the House. And Republicans are still, whipping their dicks out and putting it on the table nonstop by using state legislatures. And I guess functionally we can't do anything. It was like, what do we want? We need 100 senators? Like it has to only then? Only then will we be able to do it? Well,
the truth is we don't really have a majority because Joe and Kirsten.
No, it's bullshit.
They're Republicans.
No, that's bullshit.
They're Republicans.
But we have rotating villains. That's the point. The rest of the Democratic Party is aligned with their ineptitude. They don't care enough. Look at Madison Cawthorne. Madison Cawthorne got his shit pushed in. People are like basically fucking one step away from like pushing him off the goddamn stairwell.
So we didn't terrorize.
We're talking about cocaine orgies, but we can't get fucking Joe Manchin to, vote a certain way. What good is Joe Manchin then?
He's a fucking Republican. He's a fucking, and he's a liar. He's not a Democrat. Yeah, bullshit.
And I talked to David Dane about this from the American Prospect. He's a brilliant guy. Yesterday, and basically like, we have methods to whip our politicians. Like that's what Dick Durbin's supposed to do. The whip in the Senate is supposed to do that. He's not doing that because he doesn't give a shit. Think about it this way. As David Dane correctly pointed out yesterday, we could threaten committee removals, right? We could be like, we could take Joe Manchin's power away. We could say, hey, you're no longer on the Energy Committee. All of a sudden, boom, that takes away a fuckload of his power because he's making $5 million a year off of his brother's company that he has ownership over, his coal mining operation. And also on top of that, that's how he gets his lobbying money, right? Because he's on a committee. Mm-hmm. Why are we not threatening to remove Joe Manchin from the committee? Why? Because he's going to go Republican? No, the fuck he's not. Because then he would just be any other Republican and he would functionally have no power. No one in the media would cover him if he's just another Republican. They're not doing that because they don't give a shit.
They're afraid of progressives. They don't want to look aligned with them in any way.
No, I think it's more. I think it's more than that. I think they just truly think this is a great issue to fight over, and if millions of women in the process lose their access to reproductive health services,
they want the
at
fight. At
times when they need it, I think Democrats love the fight. They love Donald Trump. They love this shit. Like the Democratic Party loves looking like the hero without actually doing anything.
Well, let's see if they can actually capitalize on it, because that I'm doubting.
But I think this is going to galvanize Republicans as well. I think now they're going to push for even more.
Yeah,
so on
definitely.
On a state-by-state basis, they're going to be like, we need to vote. We need to get out and vote, because
I think with the Supreme Court we have, I can see them removing gay marriage. I could see them removing,
for sure.
I could see them making abortion illegal in the whole fucking country. Anything's on the table when you have the super majority of religious fucking zealots on the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
But there's a whole block of states in like the South where there's going to be no access to abortion for like several state lines, and this is just going to affect poor people.
Yeah, 100%. Rich people are going to get abortions.
They always have access.
Yeah. Republican congressmen and their fucking mistresses, they're going to be able to get abortions. Their daughters are going to be able to get abortions. And they even fucking urge people.
Here, listen to this. Pro-life politicians who have gotten abortions. Donald Trump has rumored to have had 8 women paid off to have abortions and sign NDAs. Good guy. Elliot Brody, former RNC deputy finance chairman, he paid $1.6 million to a Playboy playmate he had an affair with to abort his child. You like that? RNC deputy finance chairman. What about Scott? I don't know how to say her name. Scott Desjardins, a Tennessee congressman. He supported his ex-wife getting 2 abortions. What? He's pro-life. Tim Murphy was a Pennsylvania Republican, resigned in disgrace after urging his mistress to get an abortion. But you're pro-life. Scott Lloyd, former head of the Office of Refugee Resettlement, paid for his ex-girlfriend to have an abortion.
Yeah, and this is the ones that we know of. Like, this is only the ones that we know of. So, like, the ones
just within the last few years. These were all within, like, 3 or 4 years.
These ones where the hush money didn't work.
These pro-life people are fucking hypocritic pieces of shit because they all have mistresses and they're all fucking getting abortions.
Yeah, and it's not about, it's about shutting off black and brown women specifically in poor areas from being able to get these services.
I would say if they were actually pro-life, then they would be paying for, they would want people to have health insurance, they would want preschool, they would want free meals, they would want after school activities, we would have better finance for homeless and orphanage and shit. They're not pro-life, they're anti-women. They hate women. They don't want women to have anatomy.
They talk about adoption, right? They're like, why don't you just like, carry pregnancy to term and then, and then just give the baby away. But then they stop LGBT couples from adopting children.
Not them. They're like, no. They're like, we want more unwanted children, but no, we don't want them to be parents.
It's just bullshit. Pro-life is just a way to mask their ultimate
not pro-life.
desire. They're just pro-forcing women to suffer the consequences of an accident. If
this one take I've been seeing all over Twitter from all the people like Ben Shapiro down. It's like, well, you had sex. You knew what was going to happen. It's like, motherfucker, the dude also knew. It's not all like, it's basically like, you're a slut, so you got to pay the consequence.
100%. And it's easy for Ben to say because he's never fucked.
Well, one joke, this was a joke I was workshopping. The guy said it was too offensive.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to say it now. Okay. And then you tell me.
Yeah.
This was a quote tweet to Crowder.
I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say.
He said, like,
why?
He says, if you don't want to get pregnant, just wear a condom. And I said, Steven Crowder doesn't know that R word exists because because a woman's never agreed to have sex with him before.
Okay, that's a little bold because you put the R word in there. I would just say, like, of course, this unfuckable loser has no concept of consensual sex or something like that.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's
basically what we wound up with.
Or just like say something along the lines of like, of course you don't know that because a woman has never consented to have sex with you.
Exactly. He doesn't understand the concept of R word because he doesn't understand because no woman has ever willfully had sex with him. Yeah. Thank you.
Like Jesse.
I'll accept my laughter now.
Okay.
So fucking stupid, bro.
No, it's just like, look, my point was like, look, if you're unfuckable, like, see yourself out of this conversation, okay? Especially if you're a dude. It's like, dude, these are matters that do not concern you, my friend, okay? I don't believe Ben has ever had.
Well,
I know he has children, but I don't think he's
I think with his wife, because she's repulsed by him. I think what he does is he jizzes in a turkey baster, and then they're very medical about it. So he gives his wife the turkey baster, and then she goes and handles her own business. But I
mean, the way he talks about sex is like, again, it's like. It's like talking to a kid. Like, he just doesn't understand it. Like, he literally, I watched his video and I was, doing a video on his like coverage over this. And I realized like by the end of it, I was like, damn, like this motherfucker straight up doesn't know how he doesn't know that people have sex for pleasure. Like,
right.
Between two consenting adults, like he's straight up, like that's outside of his worldview. And and it's kind of weird to have that conversation or to kind of listen to someone with that worldview where I'm like, bro, you're the fucking freak in this situation.
Well,
Okay?
and also Crowder's thing about like just wear condoms is funny because a lot of conservatives are like, no preventative measures, just fucking abstinence. No condom education, no fucking birth control education, just abstinence.
Yeah, that's why
They're
abstinence
fucking
only
nuts.
education, states where there's abstinence only sex ed, literally teenage pregnancies are way higher, you know?
It doesn't make any sense, bro. They're so fucking dumb.
Here's
the whole
the truth.
thing.
Here's the truth. Number one, banning abortions obviously does not actually stop abortions from happening. It just makes abortions less safe because the carrier in that situation can terminate it at any given point. And obviously then they'll do back alley abortions. Which,
by the way, there's a
6
lot of
million
medicine
women
now
year-wise,
that people
year-round. What? Oh,
there's
medicine,
a lot of pills people can buy online now.
Yeah, for sure. But the point is, 6 million women annually still have long-term health complications as a consequence of back alley abortions. And even in periods when you ban abortions, you don't see a drop in abortions. That still happens, right? This is like, there's empirical evidence for this. It doesn't even matter. So that's number one. And also, on top of that, if you truly wanted to for some reason, like limit the number of abortions that were happening, then you would, you'd push for certain measures. You
family
would allow,
planning.
yeah, you would allow actual family planning, not crisis management centers where the doctors can legally lie to you and push you away from getting an abortion, and you have to sit there and listen to them and wait 72 hours to then finally make that decision, like in Mississippi. You would have sex ed in schools early on, okay, but conservatives don't want that either. And you would make it easy for people to be able to get an abortion so that they never have to do it in the second or third trimester unless it's like a super large medical necessity. And then they turn around and they lie. They're like, oh, yeah, these people want like late-term abortions. They want post-birth abortions or whatever the fuck. It's like, dude, you're a psycho. 90% of this happens in the first trimester.
Yeah, it's in like the
90% of
first.
abortions.
90% of abortions happen in like the first like 15 weeks or something.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. Like, it's
What's really crazy is
1% of abortions happen in like the third trimester. 1%, and it's almost always medical necessity. That was a wanted pregnancy. That is a incredibly traumatic choice for the carrier to make.
Yeah, of course. It's not, dude. Making that decision is really hard, really emotional, especially after the 15 weeks. But the one thing is that most of these states that have these trigger laws ready to go once this ruling is gone away with, is total outright bans. Even in the case of R-word and incest, and even in some cases of threat to the mother's fucking safety.
Yeah. No, like, you're absolutely correct.
Like if the baby's growing in your fallopian tube, you have a stillborn, you have to fucking give birth to a stillborn.
There's a bill specifically that I thought was vague
mental.
because I was like, this is insane because ectopic pregnancies mean that like the child is not existing. Like this is not.
It's stillborn.
There's no way that this this fetus can turn into a baby and will 100% kill the carrier. They're like, no, you still have to keep it.
It's God's plan.
Yeah, God will fucking God will help you.
I think Christians should stop getting chemotherapy or any preventative treatment and stuff like that because it's God's plan.
I agree.
Just let it run its course, baby.
No, that's what I said yesterday. I was like, look, if you're an originalist, which is bullshit, by the way, like the textualist, originalist interpretation of the Constitution is simply a way for you to slap on some kind of intellectual patina on your reactionary ideology. It's complete nonsense. It's garbage. Suck me if you are legitimately like, oh, I'm taking constitutional law right now, and I'm learning that originalism is like legitimate. It's not, okay? It's an illegitimate, pseudo-intelligent, bullshit fucking way of going about things. But if you want to be an originalist, I should be able to kill you at the age of 35 by injecting you with dysentery. I'm just saying, like, that's how it was supposed to be, right? Like, we should be able to, in a tribunal, legally speaking, fucking say, all right, well, you have gangrene and we're going to saw off your leg and let God sort it out. That's how they lived. That's how the fucking founders lived. You can't say like you care about what their words meant.
I think
back
syphilis
then.
should fucking kill you.
Yeah, no, you should die of syphilis. You should die of fucking smallpox.
Cancer.
No vaccines, no modern medicine. Like, it's wild to...
Diabetes?
It's wild that Samuel Alito could go so far as to say, well, abortions were never protected in the Constitution. Yeah, motherfucker, chemotherapy wasn't either. Like, you know what I mean? That's insane. It's a medical procedure.
Yeah, it's such a dumb thing to say, like, this document that was written, like, over 200 years ago didn't specifically mention... it's like, bro, how much... Whatever. Watch Dave Rubin. He's such a fucking moron.
Ironically, the question is the right one. Again, can a company say, hey... If you work for us and we are based in this state, let's say we are based in Alabama, I'm just using that as an example, and we are based in Alabama, you have a health care policy in Alabama, are you allowed to cross state lines and get an abortion elsewhere if it is not allowed in Alabama? Now, of course, this is the beauty of the United States. And again, I would say to Barbara Streisand and Rosie O'Donnell and all of the blue check lefties, Rob Reiner and Mark Hamill. Who are the other really horrible ones? Give me some horrible lefties. There's enough of them. Pick your own horrible lefty. You at home. Choose your own horrible Hollywood lefty. They can fund people getting on buses, and mostly it's going to be poor people, and mostly it'll be people of color, and they can bus them into California, and they can put them up at the Four Seasons, and they can have their abortions, and then they can send them back, because that's what it would be doing something with your own money and your own resources.
Okay, that's the beauty of America.
Okay, I'm gonna, dude, every time I listen to these motherfuckers speak about this issue, it's like so hard for me not to violate every terms of
Dave
service.
Rubin is the dumbest of the dumbest.
No, it's just like, it puts me in fucking red hot rage where I'm just like, I'm thinking of such illegal things right now in my mind, and I'm trying to stop myself from these urges, but it's so fucking hard to just, you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anything, but this idea that like, oh, if you're in Alabama, just get bussed over to California.
That's the beauty of America.
That's the beauty of America. It's like, dude, holy fuck. First
and
of all,
and I love how he goes, it's going to be poor people and black people who are going to need these services, who, by the way, I'm happy to say, fuck you. So you're going to have to rely on rich people to bust your ass out, take a nice little fucking holiday to get an abortion.
So
stop over at Disneyland.
So how does that work? How does that work as like a libertarian, by the way, like or you know, a classical liberal? How does that? How do you live in that world?
Yeah,
because, like if the abortions are gonna happen regardless, why the fuck can't they get it in Alabama, dumbass? Shut the fuck up.
Wait, isn't Dave Rubin I believe the less government, the better.
Yeah, the only person who like regularly gets hate crimed by his own fucking fan base that I don't even care about.
Ben
like,
Shapiro, by the way, once famously
deserve it.
said to Dave Rubin, I would not go to your wedding. I think it's an abomination against God, and my religion would prohibit me from attending even an anniversary party.
Dude, he fucking, when he adopted a kid, everyone was like, ew, what the fuck? You're not allowed to do that. And it's like, yeah, I mean, if it were up to conservatives, he would not be able to do that. And honestly, Dave Rubin shouldn't be able to adopt kids. Not because he's gay, but because he's fucking Dave Rubin.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Like straight up. If there was a way that I could like write the rules, I'd be like, no, you do not deserve happiness or to be able to fucking raise a child.
This was my other favorite take by Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz says what we always thought. He likes them dumb and young.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Gaetz, of course, has a pending investigation for like sex trafficking minors and giving them drugs and stuff. Good guy. He says, how many of the women rallying against overturning Roe are overeducated, underloved millennials who sadly return from protests to a lonely microwave dinner with their cats and no Bumble matches? What does overeducated mean?
I think he likes them, you know, dumb.
I just find that, is that an insult, overeducated? Like,
no, he's creating this idea that these are like unfuckable, you know, cat ladies. You know what I mean?
Well, he likes them dumb and young.
Steven Crowder said something similar too on his broadcast, where he was just like, you know, it's always like ugly women that complain about catcalling. First of all, like that doesn't change anything. Like, you know, beauty is arbitrary.
All beautiful women love being harassed.
And also, like, no, it doesn't matter. Like, women get catcalled regardless of whether you think they're hot or not.
I mean, my wife
who would do this? I wish my mom had aborted me. I think that's pretty funny. I mean, antinatalist.
Who are you to judge her, Matt?
You didn't consent to being born. Well, I mean, Matt Gaetz, he doesn't care about consent.
My wife hates being catcalled. I'm pretty sure women do not like being harassed on the streets by creepy men. But anyway, a shout out to all the overeducated women out there via Yeah.
No, he's
shout
just
out.
saying he's doing the thing that I was like joking about, where it's like, oh, you're unfuckable anyway. Like, why do you care about abortions? It's like, dude, if it doesn't matter, okay? It literally doesn't matter because it impacts them, clearly.
Let's see. This take is fucking real crazy.
Okay. Oh God, I'm literally.
So this guy, Nick Martin, Peter.
We're testing the boundaries of YouTube terms of service right now.
Don't worry, I've got here.
Into this shit.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, well, I can cut the mics and throw to it.
Peter Brimelow, the former National Review editor who now runs the website VDare, celebrated the Roe news by posting on the alt social media Gab, "Next stop, Brown versus Board."
Yeah. I mean, that's their goal. That's always been their goal. I mean, this stuff
they
is
want
not
they
like
want
a joke.
segregation back.
Yeah, of course, dude. What do you mean? Well, first of all, they're VDare. Like, their VDare's entire fucking mission strategy is like, I am genuinely terrified of like a black or brown person having sex with a white person. Like, that's their entire thing. Is like,
Yo, I didn't know that they were trying
white...
to go back to fucking racial segregation.
Of course they are. And also, what do you think private education is all about? This is literally this is something that the Democratic Party even has played a role in with charter schools. Like, a lot of the reason why private schooling is like such a big thing in the Republican Party, or school choice is such a big thing in the Republican Party, is so that they can do this. They want.
So wait, at a private school, they can not admit minorities.
Well, in the United States of America, you can still have white supremacist outcomes, even if you parse through it on a class based method. In a classist way, you can still reach the same.
That's so wild to say publicly, though. That shocked me, bro.
Yeah, I mean, there's how do I describe this? So there's a polite way of saying it, and Republicans say it politely all the time. And then this is the most open, like,
so what's the polite way?
The polite way of saying it, I think, is that the polite way of saying is school choice, basically. First of all.
The charter schools.
But for example, like Ben Shapiro is against the Voting Rights Act.
Here's Ben Shapiro saying that gay marriage as a right needs to be overturned next.
Meanwhile, the Democrats are really trying to push hard, particularly the Democrats in the media. So you've got ABC's Terry Moran saying that you never know what they might do next. What are they going to do next? My God, the Supreme Court, they might actually go back and overrule Loving versus Virginia and allow states to ban interracial marriage.
There was a senator who defended that before this decision came out, like literally a month ago.
Interracial marriage, dude. What year is it, man?
They will crazy. They will absolutely do it. Let's hear what Ben has to say about it.
That wasn't even based on the right to privacy, you idiots. That's based on the Equal Protection Clause. Wrong constitutional clause, you morons. And then they try to they might overturn Obergefell. First of all, Obergefell is a bad Supreme Court decision. And if we had a Supreme Court with itself, they would have.
Yeah, Obergefell is the one that legalizes gay marriage.
Yeah.
Overturn Obergefell, but they're not going to. They explicitly
he's like, I want them to, but they won't.
3 separate times in that decision that I read in nearly its totality on the air yesterday, that this has no impact on.
Yeah, and all of those justices, by the way, that Trump appointed, lied to the face of Congress and said, we will not overturn Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, they said it was a super precedent.
Yeah, super precedent law.
Multiple times.
So whatever the fuck that piece of shit wrote in that.
Why would you ever believe them in any meaningful capacity? But why would you especially try to believe them now? But Ben knows. Ben knows. This is what the Federalist Society.
It's on the table.
This is what the Federalist Society's stated purpose is to like sidestep any matter of legislation, make legislation functionally impossible to happen in the Senate when the Republican Party is the minority by weaponizing the filibuster, and then sidestepping that using state legislatures to like harm people, and also patting the deck of the judiciary to enact these kinds of rules. Like, this was their goal, and now they have a supermajority, and they're expressing, they're finally doing what they've been doing for the past 20 years. People don't realize the Federalist Society is so powerful. They got George W. Bush to change his Supreme Court appointment. Like, that's how fucking, and that's back then they weren't even as big, they were just starting to pop off. So these guys are, this is what their slated purpose was. And they're doing this specifically for the white evangelical Protestant base of psychotic zealots. And they're going to keep doing it. because they want to win. They want to win elections.
It's scary though. I wonder how far they want to roll it back. They want to go all the way back to like 1860, pre-Civil War.
Of course,
that was the golden days.
It's all a matter of what is normalized, right? These are two conflicting forces. I'm going to be super reductive here when describing it, but like reactionary people, they want to go back to a return to tradition. They want to go back to traditional society, right? And it doesn't matter how, they will never stop. This is why fascism is inherently self-defeating, because there always has to be an external force that you're fighting against, right? And the in-group gets smaller and smaller. The in-group has expanded greatly. We have Hispanic people that we consider white, Jewish people are considered white, Polish people are considered white, Slavs are considered white in America. That in-group, from a fascist perspective, is slated to get smaller if it's not consistently expanding. Progressive ideology works in the other side of this. You have to put your foot on the gas nonstop and make sure that there is an endless sea of progress so that Republicans can fight against that. But when Democrats refuse to do so, when Democrats can't push for more progressive legislation because they're fearful or because they don't want to, then Republicans are going to take advantage of that and do what they do best, which is revert back and regress. That's precisely why when Joe Biden even brought up the idea that he could, by executive order, abolish student loan debt, Republicans immediately were like, hold on, no, that's bad. That's actually bad. They immediately rushed to fight against that. But when Democrats don't give them something to fight against, they're going to do this. This is what they're going to do. You have to keep your foot on the gas always.
That's good. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, it's so obvious that that's true. If you go back to civil rights, they were opposed. You go back to freeing the slaves, they were opposed. Everything that now they accept as norms of like, well, of course, that we would never go back.
But the resentment
that far.
never goes away. That's the point. The resentment never goes away. Like, they hate it.
We have 4 minutes left. So with that being said, let's roll our last slate here. Better Red Than Dead. Tucker Carlson, the darling of the right, the most popular conservative media personality, put out this documentary about the death of men. Go ahead and roll it, please. Yes, Better Red Than Dead. This is not a parody trailer. This is a real fucking trailer.
Better Red Than Dead, by the way, is the opposite. You know what red is there, right?
His balls.
Well, I mean, normally they say better dead than red, brother, because
I know, but
red is communism. But
but now in this case, he's talking about the fall of testosterone.
Yeah,
and his solution is to tan your balls.
Opportunity to speak to the people of America about a subject which I believe to be most important, and that is the subject of physical fitness.
JFK was fit and he fucked.
True.
But look what happened to him.
Man, this is like Jordan Peterson. This is brought to you by Jordan Peterson. Where would we be without men tanning their balls?
All I'm saying is maybe he should have, been working out at the library to get his head bigger or something. Okay, JFK.
What, he had a big head?
All that? No, he got.
You think his head could have been more plated?
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
He should have got more
talking
armor.
About how he got
thicker
assassinated.
skull.
Okay.
Turns out being a man doesn't protect you from bullets, loser.
I mean,
idiot.
yeah, exactly.
A country is as strong, really, as its citizens, and I think that mental and physical health go hand in hand.
Hey, Tucker, when's the last time you did fucking burpees? Like that guy? Dude, you got the body of the fucking marshmallow man from Ghostbusters. Like, shut up, bitch. You're
His
not
point is
masculine.
awesome, though, because, like, here's the thing. Like,
didn't his family get rich selling TV dinners? Like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah, Swanson.
If anyone's making America fat, it's your family, fucking idiot.
These guys rarely ever fit the masculinity standards that they
Dude,
are.
Carl fucking wears a bow. He's a little fucking bitch.
I don't understand. I mean, I do understand it. I think, like, because they can't make it, so they fake it, and they think, like, people will assume that you fit the masculinity standards that you're holding everyone else to just by advocating for it. But it's like, you're making things worse for you. You know what I mean? Why? Why?
Good times, baby. Made weak men. Oh, no, Biden! He's a weak man. He fell down the stairs, y'all. Did you see that?
Biden is also kind of like, I mean, his brain is no good, but
he's alpha.
He's like pretty fit.
Dude, Joe is pretty alpha. He's just like fucking 100 years old. Okay?
Yeah.
And by the way,
he challenged Trump to a push-up competition. Remember?
Yeah, Tucker.
God.
Oh yeah. And by the way,
I wish he did that.
most people his age, when they fall down the stairs, they break a fucking hip and die. Joe Biden, he bounced up and he went up that end of that fucking
steel,
plane.
baby. That's Brandon.
I love this though. Weak men. That bitch stumbled.
There is nothing, I think, more unfortunate.
Pesticides? What is that one for? Hey, we used to squirt our fucking crops with deadly pesticides.
So that
There is nothing.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
There's an ounce of truth to it. The pesticide, not the pesticides specifically, like that harms in different ways, but like, the reality is like America has an obesity epidemic. That's true, and also many other states. Actually, shouts out to Europe. They're now starting to have an obesity epidemic too. Fuck you, Europe. Yeah, guess what? Suck me. Okay. Yeah, you made fun of us. The Americans are fat. Guess what? You're fat too now.
Yeah, I mean everyone's fat
because our brain poison impacts everybody, and our delicious, horrible substances that we put in our food is,
by the way,
too cheap for other companies to avoid. I know we don't have a lot of time. All I was going to say is there is a noticeable decline in testosterone, and it is related to how dog shit our agricultural production is, and our standards are. And that's why we have like.
Well, nobody really knows why. It could be that we're drinking plastics.
Yeah, microplastics and whatnot. And
I don't. It could. It's probably diet. It's probably plastic. It's probably the air we breathe. I mean, I don't think people know why testosterone levels are dropping. But shout out to this random kid who they just fucking put on blast.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
They're like, check out this young fat loser.
Fortunate than to have soft, chubby, fat-looking children.
Shout out JFK, dude.
Yeah.
Straight shooter, man. Back then, you could just say what the fuck you wanted.
I hope that all of you will join.
Shout out this fat dude who's just they plastered on the TV.
And everybody in the United States to make sure that our children participate fully.
Wait, so they're in favor of cleaning up the environment? Because that
no, they
just here they show
no,
plastic
they
in the water.
Dude, they just
we got
use that as they use it as a pad the decks. Like
nope,
they use,
nope. They're right. Let's just strengthen the EPA.
I know, but that's the Tucker Carlson strategy. He'll never say that. He'll never say we need to
look at
strengthen
you
the
saying
EPA.
it's a problem right here.
EPA is communism.
No. The plastic's in the water. We got to clean it up. He's right.
That our children participate fully in a vigorous and adventurous life, which is possible for.
Wait, what is these weak men?
He's saying they're pussies for kneeling for black people, I think.
Yeah, what's weak about this one? They all look like skinny legends.
No, they're saying like they're wearing masks and that's why they're scared of COVID, which is, weak. And also they're kneeling, I think, for black people, so that makes them doubly weak.
Weak and dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just like, you're weak.
Is possible for them in this very rich country of ours.
There's been a
Wait, weak men make hard times? That dude on the ground who's like pretzeled is literally some fucking Republican guy who got a shit pushed in because he ran outside with a fucking katana to defend his favorite bar. He was like some neurodivergent dude who like.
It's hard times for him.
Yeah, but
it's
that's
hard
not
time.
Exactly. Are they showing him as like a liberal or something?
No, it's a hard time for that man. He had to defend his rights with a katana, bro.
Also, I have such bad brain disease that I can look at a snippet like that and just immediately tell you.
You recognize that one?
There's been a 50% decline in sperm counts in the last 40 years, along with a precipitous decline in testosterone.
Look at them titties, boy. Yeah, let's fucking go.
I have a rune tattoo because like that don't look like a leftist to me.
Wait, a what?
The tattoo on his arm.
What? It's a rune?
Nordic rune or something.
Nordic
I don't
rune,
know.
generally.
Oh, but look at them titties, boy. Okay, I didn't know this was not safe for work.
Yeah. Production. We're headed for a calamity, and that's not hyper.
Bro, whatever calamity, you need to worry about whatever's going on with your voice. You're worrying with the calamity, bro. Stop whatever you're doing.
The problem here is that like they're not. This is what Republicans do so well. Like Republicans do this shit so well, where they like identify a problem, and it's true. Like testosterone levels are declining, and that does lead to health complications, both for women and men. That's not like an automatically good thing. But they will rarely ever try to solve it or even analyze it at a systemic level and then hyper focus on like it's because, gay people live alongside straight people openly now or some other like dumb shit that they whip you up in a frenzy for real issues and then they hyper focus all of your anger into this.
Well, no, he does have a good solution, which we're getting to.
All right, let's see what he has to do.
It's not exaggeration. It's just a mathematical fact.
Bro, stop and just fucking work on your own health, dude.
I'm in favor of a TRT, by the way.
Would you recommend young men to tan their balls?
To what?
Here's the solution, yeah. Real men.
By the way.
Oh, you know what would be perfect if they cut Madison humping his cousin in there?
Oh my God. Dude, I mean, that's like, that part, I only saw the last part of this, and this is the gayest shit I've ever seen.
Here it is.
Like,
this is what Tucker is recommending, my friends. Get that red light right on your balls. Madison humping his cousin.
Look at these, like, muscular men sweating.
Hard iron sharpens iron, as they say, and those hard times inevitably produce men who are tough, men who are resourceful, men who are strong enough to
What's
survive.
he drinking? Raw eggs? My man.
I love, give me that chicken cum.
Begins again.
Yo, this is straight up, the last leg of this is straight up a trailer for fucking gay porn.
100%. I mean, this is like...
Look at this shot.
It's awesome. I mean, maybe this will get dudes to be more in touch with their,
end of
you know,
man.
with their sexuality like this. Okay, but this is incredibly gay.
There's nothing more unfortunate, said the President of the United States on camera, than, quote, soft, chubby, fat children. That's part of
Yeah, that was JFK. You should bring up some of the other things people were saying around that time too.
Yeah,
let's just not do it.
I don't even think Tucker would be fond of JFK regardless.
By the way, that man has got a fucking killer double chin. I'm just saying, like, there's all flop there, no definition.
It's
just JFK legacy they don't tell you about. But that was a common view.
What? That he didn't like fat kids?
No, I mean, look, I'm in favor of fundamentally important part of JFK's legacy is that he
don't really
hated fat
talk
kids.
about that. There you have it.
I think I'm in favor of getting healthy. I'm in favor of addressing some
Everybody
of these,
knows that. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating when like Republicans, you know, try to take on this position and then like they.
Have you seen Chris Christie?
No, Republicans are not healthy.
Chris Christie, okay? That man was filmed putting a smaller bag of M&Ms, pouring it into a bigger bag of M&Ms.
Okay, I respect that, though. That was a respect.
I'm just saying, it's not a political issue. I've seen lots of hogs.
No, I mean, if you go to...
That man has a bussy, dude.
Go to an Oklahoma Walmart if you want to see what, like, real America looks like, okay? Shit looks like the Wall-E endpoint,
That's true.
I mean, it's like, that's crazy to make this out to be, like, something that liberals are responsible for.
Mangina.
Okay.
Here, you seen this man?
I mean, look...
this is what real masculinity
someone who went to school in New Jersey, I'm not... Wait, is that NSFW? As someone who went to school in New Jersey, like, this is the peak.
That's my man right there. That's peak Republican.
No, that's what peak physical specimens look like. That's peak masculinity, peak malehood.
If you can't accept this is what peak male fitness looks like, then I can't help you. And that man boldly tucked it in there. No fucking, and he went out there.
Yeah,
you know. And by the way, Donald Trump.
Oh, don't come for Donald Trump. He's hot.
I'm just saying, dude.
He's got a fat one.
I just typed Donald Trump dump truck.
Yeah, he has a dumpy, dude. Tennis. When he's playing tennis, oh my lord.
Yeah. So anyway, we're out of time. I know you got to go. I know you guys. It's the perfect the Fibonacci.
Oh God, stop.
What do you call that? The Fibonacci sequence or whatever.
Fibonacci sequence. Yeah.
Look at me.
It's perfect.
I had a beat off.
He had a hole in one the other day. I'm so happy for him.
Did he really?
I mean, we don't know if
apparently he had like a Kim Jong-un hole in one.
He put out a statement on it.
You know, this is the guy is stacked. I mean, I understand what the lady's seeing him.
Sheesh, bro, that ass be farting. Look at that. His hat is like flying off.
Bro, I'm not aborting that ass. I'm keeping the baby.
Yeah, that's goddamn. What that butt do?
Shit, son.
Oh, baby.
Anyway, so that's it. We're done.
Yeah, men need to have cake, and Donald Trump certainly has a whole ass bakery.
You know what? With Donald Trump, you get your cake and you get to eat it too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, all I was gonna say is like I'm in favor of becoming more healthy, but I think one of the main reasons why we are so unhealthy, and by the way, being overweight does not automatically qualify unhealthiness. That's not what I'm saying, so don't get mad at me. And obviously, like body shaming and fat shaming is not an effective method of losing weight. It only makes it only makes the situation worse overall. But having said all that, a lot of the problems are caused at the systemic level, whether it be the agricultural subsidies that we offer to corn, that is in now every facet of our food, shit that we wouldn't even serve, shit that like in Europe they would not even give to their cattle as a feed, is something that we eat on a daily basis. And I'm sure that has a significant more impact on the way we look or our testosterone levels or anything like that, the microplastics especially, than I don't know, whatever the fuck Republicans are trying to point the finger at.
Look, everybody knows being fat isn't good for you. Nobody wants to be fat. It's a complicated issue. There's a lot of ins and a lot of outs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, are we ending it on that note?
Guys, thanks for watching. Leftovers is back. I hope you enjoy. We'll be back every Thursday at 10 a.m. live.
Hell yeah.
From the $10 trillion studio. We have Blackwater posted outside. We have surface-to-air missiles. Do not fuck with us.
Yep.
We are coming. And we are pissed off.
That's right, brother.